After an eon of war, Discordia, goddess of betrayal, strife, and suffering, had done the unfathomable. She had won. At her feet lay the gods, dying, their heroes broken, all hope forsaken. Reality was hers to remake in her image. Her victory unassailable. In this moment, Discordia wept, for there was no one to oppose her.
Hey there, everyone. We are Dice Tyrants. We are here for the Dungeons of Discordia, Episode 7, Rivers Run. I'm going to pass this over to Cheyenne Wright, our amazing GM, and the person that's going to be running us through this adventure tonight.
Hi, everybody. I'm Cheyenne Wright. I am happy to be here. Real quickly, just some what's the word here? Some business to deal with. Wednesday night, don't forget to tune in to the Pinnacle Twitch channel for my one shot of Flash Gordon. That's there to help promote the Flash Gordon Moons of Mongo fundraiser that's going on right now, and Taylor will be joining me there. As you want to announce to the world your character's name. You'll be playing a Hawkman for Mongo.
Prince Brotan.
Prince Brotan.
Brotan? Oh man.
Yes. Yes, the Hawkman.
The broest of tans.
The broest.
Yeah. And we had a little play test where I showed off Foundry. We'll be running that in Foundry as well on Wednesday. Show goes live 5 o'clock Pacific. So that's on Wednesday. So it should be a lot of fun. Tune in for that. Other than that, is there anything else that people would like to promote before we get into tonight's episode?
Yeah, if you're looking for a D&D 5e podcast, you can check out our Tomb of Annihilation podcast. It's just at anchor.fm/Dice Tyrants. You can also find it on Spotify. Good bit of fun. Just released another episode today. Episode's released Monday. And I think we're at episode 15. Episode 16 will be out next week, Monday. So if you're looking for some awesome adventures, you can actually find Dice Barbarian over there, myself as GM, 1 in 20 D&D in chat, and then Amanda Yay and Real Kai Roche with us for that show. It's a good time.
All right. Tony, anything to add?
And on Sundays, make sure you tune in for our Ascended video stream. It's our Savageworlds Cyberpunk Superheroes mix. Man, tune in. If you haven't seen that on the VOD on YouTube, do yourself a favor and pull up the Ascended from Dice Tyrants.
I must say, I am
everything... Go ahead.
I was going to say, I am very curious about this show.
It's good. It's very good.
It is everything you could ever want from superheroes and cyberpunk thrown together, and some kick-ass acting. So tune in, check it out.
All right, and with that, let's begin the episode. Last week on Dungeons of Discordia, you guys faced off against an avatar of the Horned God, trapped in a corrupted form by the evil god of chaos, Discordia, driven mad by his confinement. You freed him by destroying that corrupted form. Once freed, he gave you his boon and told you a secret of the world of Kronos, that the other gods, like him, yet live. But they too are confined, trapped, and driven mad by Discordia's enchantments. and you all declared that it will be your new quest to find them and free them, and perhaps bring back the world of before. And that's where we left off last week. Beaten and bloodied, you drag yourself out of the Thornwild to the back to the logging camp. You've only been gone an hour or two at the most. It is the dwarves, when they see you returning for what they thought was just a patrol, are shocked to see your gaping wounds and blood-smeared faces, and quickly ask, what's going on?
Oh, just a minor mishap. It was quite an entertaining time, I must say. But rest assured, you and your brothers are safe. For now.
Anybody else add to
It was
that?
horrible. It was bad. We were there.
It was victorious. It was something like you cannot imagine. We went into the woods after a wolf, a dire wolf, and we did battle there.
Yes, and then I died.
Well,
Then I came back.
You died.
He
Yes,
was going to
kind of.
die. And then I
It was
shoved a
very
potion
close.
down his throat.
I was literally at the edge of life.
but you lived in glory.
I would have rather not done it, but yes, I'm alive thanks to Vic.
And that was before the goblin troop found us. And well, we did battle again in the grove, and once again we, as you can imagine, were victorious.
The dwarves went, wow, a dire wolf and a group of goblins all in one day. That's quite a lot of fighting. We're impressed.
Then
And yeah, go ahead. Tell him. No, go ahead. You're much better at this than I am. I have a very annoying voice.
and then we met the avatar of the horned god on this plane.
All the dwarves lean in. What? The avatar of the Horn God.
Yes.
They all look nervously at the forests, and now finding themselves a little too close for comfort to the edge of the Thornwild.
Very one.
What happened?
And as was asked of us, we did battle again.
Asked of you? What does that mean?
They were trapped in that avatar. It was not their true form.
But we set them free.
Interesting. You freed the Horned God.
We did.
True.
And
Yes.
now they're
Look.
just,
Look in the sky.
they are among us.
Whoa! What's that? Why are those stars suddenly so bright?
Because of us.
It was
We
the
did that.
freedom of the god done it.
Yep.
Your stars are so bright because we freed a god this night.
Oh,
It's a rhyme.
this will be a tale of the ages.
That it will. Have you the lumber that you need to repair Delver
Well-
home? Or are we to stay here longer?
He says, we would need to stay here longer to make the trip of value. Although it sounds like you've done a great deal of value already. But for Delverhome, we need more. We only have the two lots of lumber yet prepared. We'll see to your wounds and set up patrols so you can rest while we continue our logging efforts.
Well, I can
Except
help.
for you, Goblin. You look all right.
I fared well. Sticking to the shadows can help.
But he fought like a madman.
So, the dwarves continue on over the course of the next couple of days, logging some more on the edge of the forest, while the rest of you, while the wizard and the fighter rest, and the goblin is pressed into patrol duty. During this time, you become aware of the boon that the Horned God has given you. Each one of you now has an edge called Boon of the Horned God. In that, you'll find a link to a druid spell list. You each get to pick one spell off that list, and only one, and you will gain a daily casting of that spell from now on. So, look through the novice list. It has to be a novice spell, and pick the spell that you think your character would like to be able to cast on a daily basis.
I have already decided mine. I will go with Burrow, so I may strike my foes from afar without being
All right.
seen.
So I will edit your version of the edge to include a link to the burrow power. Oh, let's just...
Be able to dig my little goblin claws into the ground swiftly, and then emerge up from the ground and attack with my daggers. Or my rapier, I should say.
All right, so it is a all of these will require you to use your spirit to cast these spells, and you have no power points. You only have the ability to cast it once, and you cannot add any of the modifiers to the spell. It just works as the base level version of the power.
As you wish.
Okay, so now you have Boon of the Horned God, Burrow. Vec, Hemin. What do you think you're going to go with?
We'll definitely be going with healing.
And you'll have plenty of chance to test it
I probably will. And
over the course of 3 days.
if we have any experiences like the last time, then I will need it for sure soon.
Although, actually, I take that back. Healing only works on spells on wounds 1 hour old or less. So,
Okay.
unless you use it immediately after coming out of the Thornwild, I'll give you 1 healing attempt right now.
Okay.
Basically, with a spirit check. Do you want to use it on yourself or on Drada?
Let's see. What is the current wound rationing at this time?
Currently, Drada has 3 wounds, and you have 1.
Okay. I'm gonna use it on Drada.
Okay, so give me a spirit check. With a
Alright.
success, you will heal 1 of his wounds, and with a raise, you will heal 2.
Nice!
Oh!
6. Oh, that's only a 6 because of your own wound.
Oh, okay.
If you wanted, we have 2 Tyrant Coin, one from Gregory and one for Boogers. If you wanted to use them, that would give you a success with a raise and you'd soak another wound.
No. Because
No?
of her wound, she had a -1 to that roll because she's got a wound.
But applying
Her
the
spirit-
2 tokens would give her an 8. Would that be 2 wounds?
She rolled a 6.
Right.
So, yeah, if she spent 2 tokens, yes, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, do
yeah.
we want to spend 2 tokens?
I'm totally cool with that. Like, I would rather our tank be healthy.
I guess now we will probably be less apt to spend a Benny on, like, looking for a treasure in a pile of dirt than we were last time. So, it is for a wound.
Okay. So-
Let's do it.
All right, so you'll spend those 2, and you'll knock Drada down to 2 wounds instead of 3.
Cool.
What does
That's
it
worth
What
it.
does it look like as Hammond casts this spell?
Yeah.
On me.
Oh.
As you because this is a boon of the Horned God, I'm going to make that decision. The trappings here is as you lay your hands upon Drada, the pavement of the labyrinth cracks and splits open, and from the gaps in the stones, green shoots and vines rise up out of the earth and begin to snake around Drada in places and imparts this warmth and rejuvenation to him from the god of death and rebirth. And as the leaves then quickly dry and turn to ash and fall away, you've the wounds have begun to heal and close up in places. Not all of them are gone. There's still a few, problems, but for the most part, you feel generally better for it.
How long has it been since we've left the Grove of the Horned God?
Less than an hour.
Can I would like to go and search for medicinal herbs and see if I can use those to heal Hemin.
Okay. All right.
We
Give me a
did
survival
promise
roll.
to bring back some reagents.
Give me a survival roll for that. And while he's doing that, Drada, what do you think you're going to take for your boon?
Yes. As I connect to the old god of my cousins of the woods, I have decided that I will help my friends in their battles by taking Smite of the Horn God, and I will take Smite.
Might. All right. And with this, you'll be able to add the Fury of the Horn God to any weapon in order to make it do extra damage in a combat.
And I can burn an extra spell point and cast it on more than one target.
No.
1 spell point per target.
No. Because this is just a boon, like I said.
Oh, it's just a boon.
Right.
Oh, but I don't do that. I don't do that then.
Yeah.
I take Smite back because I can get Smite as a wizard on my level, but we'll do that.
Okay. All right. I was going to say, it's a boon, which means you roll your spirit in order to activate it, not your spell casting, and you only get you can only use it once per day, and you can't use any modifiers.
Okay. Druid
For the
spell,
case,
give me 2
I'd be
seconds,
able
sorry,
to
guys.
do a mass heal.
Right. Or you'd be able to heal past the golden hour.
Right.
All right, that first one was a mistake. Second one is my actual survival skill test, and that's 11.
That's pretty good. All right, yeah, sure. I will give you enough herbs to make an attempt to do some natural medicine first aid on somebody.
Okay, I'm gonna
In
try
fact,
to heal
with a
Hemin.
raise, I will say you can do 2 rolls, which would be, you can't double medicine a single person, but it will allow you to make a roll off for 2 different people.
Okay, I'll just try to heal Hemin and Dorada. So I'm gonna do. I'm bad at this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So we'll see what happens.
That's
This
the
is my
spirit.
first one because I'm unskilled. Oh, and it exploded. That's a 4 still, so that's a success.
Yeah, that is. Who is that on?
That was on Hemin. And
Okay, so Hemin's
Dorada's
healed
was
up.
a fail. Dang it. I'm gonna Benny. I'm gonna do 1 Benny and see if I can get better and see if I can get a 4 on that. Nope.
A 4?
Can't do
Oh,
it.
because -2. You're
Yeah.
unskilled. Gotcha.
So yeah, I heal one of Taylor's wounds, or I'm sorry, one of Hemin's wounds, and then Dorada, unfortunately. And I spit in the herbs. I don't let them see, but I spit in the herbs to get them wet. And I take a mortar and pestle and start smashing them together and kind of crumble the herbs together. And then cover your wounds. You'll be fine. Yeah, you're muted, Hemin, I think, or something.
Yeah, I
Am
didn't hear
I?
you sing.
Oh, you're good now.
That is weird. Okay, maybe I was too far away from my mic. Surprise, magic. That is some good stuff, friend Vec. Ah, Hemin's gonna taste it.
You don't. Oh, that's weird.
Ah, I can tell it's of the highest make.
Yes.
I trained
So
for a couple
Drada, did
minutes.
you settle on a boon?
I did. I will take Sanctuary of the Horn God. I will
Sanctuary.
cast Sanctuary on a friend.
Sounds
Okay.
cool.
And I'll make sure that is edited into your edge. So with Sanctuary, you will be able to cast a protection basically on somebody that will prevent evil creatures from attacking them. Roughly is what it does.
Well, that sounds like something we will benefit immensely.
Yeah, very much so.
All right.
Yes.
And with that, you also have leveled up. So you all gain an advance after you confront this confrontation with one of the gods. You may choose to raise an attribute, raise one of your core traits if you haven't raised one before during the novice rank, or raise 2 skills, which could include taking a new skill, or get a new edge.
I am
And so
going
we're
to raise my shooting up 1 die type and my survival up 1 die type.
Okay.
I have chosen a spell.
Oh, wait, you're going to take new spells, new power as an edge, which
New
means
power.
you get 2 new powers. You
Oh.
take the
Ooh.
the
Oh,
new
that's
power
new.
edge. The new power edge gives you 2 new powers. Just as
Oh,
a
that's
reminder.
right. That's so right.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
first of all, as I was practicing in my spare time to channel the moon, I changing my voice again, and I was able to channel Vex crossbow, I think is what you have, or a bow and arrow, something with arrows and bows.
It is a
And I
crossbow.
channeled it, and I made it glow this lunar luminescence, and for some reason, there was more damage. I think the tree looked like it was more damaged when we shot it. And I'm still studying for my next spell, so if you want to move on to heaven, that's fine.
Okay. All right. So you're taking smite is what
Yes.
I'm guessing there.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
And another power to be determined later. Hemin, have you thought about what you might be doing with this advance?
Thought about it. And since last time we leveled, I upped an attribute. I can't do that again. So last time
Not
I
until you
upped
hit seasoned.
smart. And so I am already pretty smart now, as you can tell. So
I gotta
now it's-
update the little character cards. I forgot to do that.
Well, it's okay because I'm just Hemin is so smart that people just know it. It's
Right.
it's innate. Sorcery. But I think it's time to update some skills. And my notice is a D4, which has hurt me in the past and led me astray into Benny spendage. So I'm gonna upgrade Notice. And I think I will also upgrade Survival,
Notice and survival. Okay.
which are both currently D4s.
Good
Okay.
call.
Those are
And-
one I've used those a few times now, so
All right. Excellent. So, and with that, I will also add the other thing you get after all of this is with the confrontation and surviving a confrontation with a god. None of you had conviction, you all have conviction now.
Oh yeah.
You can never have more than 1 point of conviction. Spending that 1 point of conviction will allow you to add a d6 to anything.
okay. Okay.
But as I studied these charts and what remnants of literature I was able to find, I suddenly found that if I channel the moon in a certain way, that I'm able to read, write, and speak other sapient languages, as
Well,
I have
yeah.
somehow discovered speak language, the spell.
It is said that the the moon, the home of the god of the elves, was is also she's also the goddess of all knowledge, and so you call down upon her the holy moonlight, and with that comes all the knowledge of all the known languages, of the world, and they'll run through your head, and suddenly you'll be able to read, write, and speak all sorts of things.
Oh,
Hopefully, it
cool.
won't drive you mad.
Yes. Well, I think it's a bit late for that. But hey, you know.
And so with that, the next couple of days are spent while you guys sort of relaxing. The dwarves go on with logging, and let's see, they're going to be making some athletics rolls here for the next day.
May I assist them?
You may. I don't know why it's saying they had the Joker, because they don't have the Joker.
Maybe it's because they're jokesters.
Haha.
So they rolled a 6 on the first day. Let's go ahead and make a athletics roll to help them out with logging.
That would be a 5.
All right, so that would be a 7. Not enough to do much, but it's enough for them to get another load of. Oop, I went the wrong way there. Another load of logs added to the collection. 3 is the bare minimum. They'd like to get more. But they have collected 3 now, so any point after this, you guys want to call it quits and head home, you can. They still have 17 days worth of food. No, 16. So as they figure they could be here for another 6 days easily before they might feel like taking off. They still have plenty of supplies. Wait, and if you guys get a chance to rest up for 5 days, you'll get a natural healing roll before you set off on the return trip.
Okay, that's
So
not a
that might
bad
be
idea.
worth doing.
So,
Yes, only good.
a question for you, GM. For
Yeah.
those viewers that don't know, and for us that don't know, what is the reason for us wanting the dwarves to get more cords of wood to bring back to Delverhome?
The more wood they got, the more improvements they can make back at Delverhome. They can improve the facilities there, start building proper structures, upgrading the various buildings, and with those upgrades, the shops that are there will have more ability to have more things in stock for you guys to buy. So
Okay.
based on the level of those shops, will be how much what's inventory they can carry for you guys. So that's definitely a reason for you guys to want them to bring back as much wood as possible.
Okay. Okay. Future cast members of the show, we're doing this for you, so you have more stuff to buy.
True.
I'm all for staying as long as we can survive. I'm always for
Same.
Pushing through.
Because we should be able to hunt as well if it gets.
Yeah, if we get low on rations,
Raggedy.
definitely. Yeah, we can
Yeah.
go hunt for some food.
Okay, so on the next day, if you want to give, if you guys rest up and kind of like just take I'm going to treat like you guys are going to spend the next 5 days. The dwarves are going to make 5 consecutive rolls to collect lumber, and at the end of those 5 days, you guys can have taken the downtime, not maneuver, but we'll treat this as if you guys had some downtime. So that would be basically you could spend that. Those of you who are injured can spend it resting in order to get a bonus to your healing check at the end of those 5 days, or you can spend that time training in order to get a bonus to an edge, or any one of the other things. You need a reminder of what you can do for downtime?
I'm gonna put it in the chat in Foundry so that the players can see it.
Okay. Do you still have the link to downtime?
Nope, you just had it in the pins in the Discord.
Okay.
That's
all
like
right, cool.
carouse, center, earn,
Right.
enchant, that kind of stuff, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Cool.
I'm gonna train And I want to train my survival so that getting home will be easier.
Okay. So all you have to do is you have to have at least a D4 in that skill
Which I
to
do.
train it. All right. And at the after this amount of downtime, you will get one free reroll when failing that skill or attribute for an entire encounter.
Cool. Okay.
All right. So at some point in the future, when we're doing a whole bunch of survival checks, you get a reroll on that every if you fail it for one whole encounter. Drada, what would you like to do? Carouse, center, earn, enchant, research, rest, or train. Now,
Well, I think I probably need to rest.
that would
So
probably
I
be
can
the
get rid of
best.
that. Yeah. I really
'Cause
would
you
like to
still
center,
have
but
one heal or one wound, right?
yeah, wound, yeah. So I will rest, but while I'm resting, I will try to connect using this as close as we are to this Thornwild to my brethren that are lost and see if I can find a way to pray to both the Horn God and my moon and try to channel all of the elven things, all of them, while I'm resting.
Okay. And Hemon, what are you going to do during this downtime?
Gonna rest, but Vec has healed me, so I no longer have any wounds.
That's right.
Is
So-
it possible for me to search for reagents and consider it an earning, like a
Yeah, sure.
delayed
Get-
earning?
You collect enough reagents that you can sell it for the gold piece value when you get back to Delver home.
Cool.
Right here on the edge of the Thornwild, it's a great place to look for that sort of stuff. So, that would be a case of you'd be making a survival check to collect that stuff.
Let's see.
All right, and with that, you got
Okay.
a success, which is enough for you to earn 100 gold pieces worth of herbs.
Wow.
Oh,
Holy crap.
Hemin is getting that coin, you guys, because after the last game, I now have 225 thorns. And
I
now,
think you mean we have 220. Just kidding.
and I still have the goblin bows for Vec,
Oh, nice.
and I have a collection of bones to be used for tools.
Well, it looks like our logging friends are making their rolls here.
Excellent. And never forget that 100 pounds.
They
of weight.
day 3, the first 2 days, the next 2 days go really well. The day 3, they run into a whole bunch of problems. They start running into some like particularly hard wood, and they make very little progress that day. Day 4, again, they're running into the same problems, and day 5.
They finally chat through all the hard trees, and then we get a lot of corded wood.
On day 5, they successfully get another group. So at the end of 5 days, they've collected 3 more units of wood, and but they're a little bit downbeaten by how difficult it was, and so some of them are willing to leave a day early, if you guys are, with the 6 units of lumber. But Drada, you get a healing roll, during which you get to ignore your wound levels because you rested.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Okay. So, I roll. What do I roll?
Vigor.
Vigor, but you have a natural -1, but you would also get another -2 from your wounds, but we'll negate that. We'll add 2 to your roll, just so.
Okay.
So
Inbound.
So that would be a 3.
We have a plus
Well,
one.
No, I added +2. I don't. Did it not go into the
It must not have gone in.
arithmetic?
But it
Oh,
would have
it didn't
been
go
it
in,
would have
okay.
been a 3 if you would have added those two.
How did you add the +2 when you clicked on the your vigor and it did the little pop up
The chat. Yeah, through the chat just did the +2.
Oh, you mean the modifiers for better rolls thing?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Okay.
When you click on vigor, it gives you a little pop up window. And for a situational mod, put you in your pluses there.
But Tony, if you want, we have a tyrant coin due to Skagwater resubbing. Thank you so much, Skagwater, and you can use that to just give you a 4.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Give me a
Okay.
4.
So that'll give you a 4, and that'll heal up one more wound. You'll still have 1 wound for the return trip, but that's that's better than 2, I guess.
I thought that Hammond healed me twice. Gave me 2 wounds. She
No.
burned.
You had
Okay.
3 wounds. Hammond healed one of them. Vec healed
Okay.
one of them. So that would have.
Okay.
No, wait. No, Vec failed on his attempt
Yeah.
to heal you.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And so that you naturally had to heal that second one, and so you still have the 1.
Oh,
And
feel a little stiff, but I feel much better. Kind of.
knowing that they're heading home, the dwarves begin collecting some of the larger logs and dragging them over near the river banks at the edge of the camp, and then they pull out a whole bunch of chains that they had brought along, and because dwarves trust metal more than they trust rope, and begin lashing the logs together with these chains in order to make sort of makeshift rafts to float them down the river. They'll figure they'll throw most of the logs into the river along with their rafts, and then kind of float downstream with all of it, riding the rafts along the way, and then when they get to the bend that they had scouted out ahead of time, hooking the logs and then dragging them ashore, essentially.
All right.
Oh, right.
So, and with that, they set out to do that work and then leave on the next morning.
River rafting.
Yeah. So, come the next morning, as they are loading up the rafts, they figure out there are 3 enough dwarves to put 3 dwarves on each raft and 1 of you guys on each raft. Well, unless you choose to you want to stay grouped up. No? All right. So who would like to be on
I'll be on the front raft so I can scout.
You'll be on the front raft.
The
Okay.
scouting.
A scout
I'll be
raft.
in the back.
And Drada, you'll be on the back raft there.
Actually, hold
gonna
on.
say.
One moment. One moment. 1 second. Let me look at something.
What
Yeah.
you looking at over there?
What
Oh,
you got? Got a
doesn't
little
last long
secret?
enough. Doesn't last long enough. Never mind. Nothing. You heard nothing. There was nothing being said.
I would love to hear what you were thinking about.
Oh no, it's okay. Don't worry. It was just a passing thought. I'll take the beer.
All right.
What if it was cool?
It
Well,
was.
maybe it will rear its head again sometime. We never know.
Okay.
Drada, you'd like to take
keep your
the
secrets.
rearmost raft, right?
Are you sure? Because I could
Yes.
take up the end in case there's a skirmish.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
I
if you take
see.
if you take the
Storm?
middle, then you, well, yeah,
Can
well,
jump.
we're gonna, yeah,
That's true.
Okay,
That's a
I'll
it
take
would
middle.
make you most centrally located.
I'll be in the middle. I'll be your meat in your protection sandwich.
Because then you can shoot cones.
Oh wait,
Shoot hot cones.
so Drada is going in the middle, and Hammond's bringing up the
Yes.
the rear. Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so you set off onto the river. Let me get some good.
Scary swimming music.
River music. It'll be a
Yeah.
shanty.
That's
Pull the logs down the river. Da-da-da-dee.
Tie him up and put him on the river.
Oh, that's right. Pull them over to the shore and load them up on the cart. Yada yada yada.
What cart? There's no. The rafts are the carts.
I don't know. I didn't
Brother, you're
know
not
this
a
one
bard.
until I
What are you?
started.
None of us are bards. We're terrible at this.
He is the best bard. Listen to him. Genius.
That's right.
Ah,
Oh, managing the rafts isn't that hard. You guys, everybody on board the rafts is each given a pole to kind of sort of use as a sort of to keep your individual rafts heading in the right direction and prevent them from colliding into anything else in particular, and also to hook logs before if they drift too far out away from the other things, kind of keep everything kind of grouped together. You find you're able to down hop between the various logs and the other rafts back and forth fairly freely, as long as you're, if it's not too hectic. You make pretty good time. Spending you're pretty sure it took you like 4 days to walk the distance from the bend up to where the camp was. And based on the clip that you guys are moving in the opposite direction, you think you might be able to get to that bend by nightfall. And so everyone's really super in good spirits about this. Give me notice rolls.
Well, that's not ominous at
No.
all. Everyone's
Oh,
having a
no.
jolly good time. Give me a notice roll.
danger sense.
Nice. Yeah.
Hammond notices it.
Emmett and Vec
with the eggs.
uh,
Whoop, whoop.
Did you get a haircut? We saw. We can tell.
After a couple of hours heading down the river, you, Hammond and Vec, both notice that you've attracted the attention of some sort of large-mouth, sharp-toothed predator fish. Been following your little collection of logs adrift in the river in small schools. They occasionally taking bites out of the poles that you've been using to hook and steer yourselves. You can feel things chewing on them as you go, and you occasionally have to pull the poles out of the water and smack at the fish. And once or twice, as you pull the pole out, one of these large things is hanging onto the pole with dear life. Its jaws locked. And it's just like just chewing on the wood. They appear to be quite ferocious. And you're glad you're up here on the dry or somewhat dry logs and not down there in the water.
We are feeling grateful for that.
Well, Vec definitely smacks one of these on the tops of the oars and grabs it and just eats it while it's squirming around.
Give me a fighting roll.
Okay, cool. I'll do it.
This is extra fishing.
Take that.
Oh,
fish.
excellent. Yeah. All right.
Fought that
Yeah.
thing to death.
Yeah, easily. No problem.
Just picking my
so-
teeth with their ribs.
As you head on further, you begin to notice larger shapes in the water, kind of bigger than those small schools of fish. Much longer and larger, and you begin to get a little bit nervous because some of these are as big as a person.
Oh. I see.
Just these shadows kind of keeping pace with the logs and positioning themselves around it. And then just as you call out to your friends in a warning about these things, the first one of them pulls itself up out of the water and onto one of the outer logs, and then another and another, and you quickly realize you are surrounded by a small, or rather, a large group of lizardmen, armed and hungry.
Oh yes, I love lizard men.
Oh,
You're about to
That's-
not love lizard men.
that's one way to react.
What are we looking at?
What?
Oh.
Okay, that's pretty
my
wild.
glob. Oh my
All
god.
right, that's
it's-
pretty next level, Cheyenne. That's great, bro. Oh my gosh, that is. I mean, chat. Let's get some emotes. That's like
Yeah.
that's elite right there.
That is
That's totally.
We are their
crazy.
lizard men, but we are actually on the river.
Skag, we're
You
about
know,
ready to
this
play
is crazy.
Frogger.
Now this is pod racing.
All right, so in addition to your own characters, each one of you is on a raft with 3 of the dwarves. I have given you control over the dwarves on your so that you will be able to fight for them as well. You'll be able to have them make fighting rolls in defense against this group of invading lizardmen.
Boy.
So just make sure that you can click on the dwarves and you and roll their traits. That you can open up their character sheets.
Okay.
You'll see that each one of the ones on your raft has a name. But when you open it up, it should just say Dwarf Logger. If you open up their character sheets, and they also each one has different sets of weapons. So make sure that you're using the correct one for whoever it is that you're working with. And I am going to. They will all go. The dwarves will all go on. So the dwarves on your raft will go on your card. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god, this
Okay.
is awesome.
And the lizard men, they will of course just be going on their own. I'm just gonna pull a lizard man token here off to one side for initiative. Look at him run. All right, so let's start this fight here.
He's doing a really good job.
Yeah.
This is nuts.
This is freaking cool.
I'm like still trying to absorb it with my brain.
We just got one lizardman that's like running along the left hand side.
Yeah.
Well,
Just like, I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna drag him way off there so
I
you
don't
guys can't
swim.
see him for much.
Yeah.
Like, can I
he's, just,
afraid of the
water.
he's just there to serve for
Hydrophobic.
for the group initiative. The lizardmen all go on one card. Each one of you go on your cards, and all the dwarves on your raft go on that same card.
Okay.
So, and let's start combat here. Dealing cards.
Oh my god.
So Vex, a raft, gets the first go on the King of Diamonds. 2 of the lizardmen have climbed up on that raft, and 2 are on a log adjacent.
Nice.
Real quick, just so you understand the movement, you can move between any log that's chained to another log, no difficulties whatsoever. So each one of your rafts, you can walk anywhere around. If you're going to move from a log to another log that isn't chained, you must make an athletics check
That's cool.
to leap from one to the next. If you succeed, no problem. You jump to the other log, you're good. If you fail the roll, you still jump to the other log, but you end up distracted or vulnerable when you get there.
Oh my god, what?
This is literally
Next level.
Gada's nightmare. Like he can't. Everything he has to do is an athletics check, and if he screws up, he's in the water with a bunch of
No, no.
piranhas or something.
You only end up in the water if you critically fail your athletics check.
Oh, okay.
That sounds like a
But
draw
then you'll
thing
be
to
in
do.
the water with the piranhas.
Yeah.
It does. It
So
does
when
feel.
Drada critically fails because he's
Isn't
terrible.
Drada wearing like heavy robes?
Yes, they protect me.
Not from sinking, friend.
All right, so
Yes, save me from
Vex.
these things.
I pulled the high card on the with the King of Diamonds. What would your raft like to do? And you can choose whether you go first or the dwarves.
I'm
Now
gonna
remember-
go first.
Well, hang on. I'll remind you that
A couple things at play here.
Couple things here. As a rogue, one of your core abilities is sneak attack. And the easiest thing for you to do to trigger that sneak attack is to attack a vulnerable target. So if you can get the dwarves to make one of those lizardmen vulnerable, you get extra damage on your attacks.
I smell what you're stepping in.
So perhaps
Yum.
a little taunting or intimidation from the
That's what it's
dwarven
supposed to do,
loggers. A little taunting or intimidation from the dwarven loggers, even though they don't necessarily have those skills, or and it's something that ilk, in order to soften up those targets, will be to your benefit and the rest of the party by that extreme.
Indeed.
Indubitably. So Vec is gonna.
You have the decision.
Yep, Vec is going to act first. He looks back at the dwarves around, or like kind of like turns his head to the dwarf right next to him, Banga Longbreaker, and say, "Banga, you take the one ahead, and Dorbar, you help her. I'll go take care of the one on the raft, and or on the log. And I'm gonna run, and I am going to leap with an athletics check onto this one, and I actually want to leap.
Do note that there's actually 2 on that log. There's another one behind him.
That's
He's just
fine.
very he's just very close to that color. All right.
Yeah, I rush towards this side log, leaping across it, drawing out Heartseeker as I do so, and as I'm leaping, I turn towards Dumgrim, and I say, "Dumgrim, try to annoy the other one." And I go to stab this one on the log, right next to me.
Give me that athletics check as you jump over.
I can do that, certainly.
That is a success, no problem. All right, so
And-
you leap onto that log.
And then I make my fighting roll. That is not a success. I am
That is not a
going
success.
to.
Don't forget to target your
Oh
your
yes,
opponent.
thank you. That is click and T. Okay, I'm gonna Benny that.
Okay.
Yes, good call, James. Yes, haha,
Oh.
victory with a 14.
All right, so that is a hit and a raise. Why don't you roll damage?
Heart Striker, raise damage, roll damage. Oh yeah, look at all those
Oh, lordy.
explosions! Oh yeah!
Oh my
That is a 32.
32 damage, Sart Striker. So you leap over that with that
Oh my
log.
God.
And just and the magic of the blade just slides right through that thick leathery hide of the lizard man, and once you get in, you just sort of like do a little milk frothing twirl with the tip of that blade and just liquefy that lizard man's poor heart.
And then I just kick it off the blade as it just drops into the water, and I turn and look at the one behind it, and I say, "You're next."
And the blood, you see it fall into the water, and the blood leaking into the river, and with that, it soon begins to foam and froth as the piranha descend upon the corpse.
Ooh. I look towards the water to say, "You're going to dine tonight."
All
And
right,
it's my turn.
so it's still your card because you still have some dwarves to control.
So Dumgrim walks forward and has like a rock or something in their pouch, and they're gonna toss that rock at the or actually they're gonna taunt the creature and try to get them I'm gonna pop them out.
They don't
here.
have taunt. They'll have to roll taunt unskilled.
That's fine.
Yeah, so I'm just letting you know. 3
That is a
is-
1. They have bennies though,
yeah.
right?
No, they are not. They are not wild cards.
Ah,
They have
crap.
no bennies.
Okay. Yeah. They fail in trying to taunt the creature to like come after them.
All right, and what about the other 2?
Dorbar is gonna rush forward and attack, making a fighting roll. And
Alright.
Dorbar has a battle axe, and they're gonna roll their fighting.
And
that
he
is
misses.
That's a critical fail.
They are loggers. They are not fighters.
Okay. And
All right, and
Bonga runs forward as well.
she has a dagger.
She does have a dagger. So Bonga's gonna move to kind of to the edge and just like focus on this other lizardman across the way to see if it's
Mhm.
going to try to get on the raft, and hold an action to attack it if it tries to. And actually, she's
Okay.
going to be right here.
You stay. So basically, stay right there.
Yep.
Kind of hold.
And she's just kind of
All
like
right.
watching with her dagger.
Drada, you're up next.
Okay. I am going to.
So just so you notice, there is a lizard man here to the forward and left of you on the raft. There are two on this log over here, and then there's one on the log kind of behind the raft,
Oh my
there.
god.
climbing up.
Okay. So I'm going to move here. Ah, it's too close.
Oh my
Right
God,
there.
the piranha are in
And-
the water too.
I
Yeah.
will look at these two. And I'm trying to shift T. There we go.
All
And
right.
I will put my hands together. And I will whirl them in a swirl. And I will cast Havoc.
Okay.
As I
Oh, nice.
I also dump more magic from the moon into it to make it a strong habit spell. And I land it right on this tumult of chaos and havoc right in the middle of these two to try and, well, blow it out at them. And I want to see if I can affect them and blow them off the log.
All right.
So with this, they're going to need to make a strength roll. But since I'm making it strong with a +1 power point, the strength rolls are with a -2.
Right.
And so let me do my spell casting.
Come here.
Come on now. Give it to me.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
explosions! Explosions! Yes.
All right. So that is definitely a hit with a
Good one.
raise. So that means because it's a raise, not only is it a -2, it's a -4. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yep. That's
All
a
right.
-4 to their strength check to see if they stay on the raft. I'll do my damage.
Havoc doesn't deal damage.
Oh, it doesn't?
I believe it just makes
No.
them vulnerable or distracted, right?
Oh, yeah, it does. Sorry, you can give back that 1 damage. My fault.
Yeah. So does it make it vulnerable or distracted? Which one was it?
Anyone touched by this is distracted. I must
Distracted.
make a
Okay.
strength. Yep.
Yeah. So they're both distracted, which means they're also hang on.
Embarrassed.
No, I mean that means that's another
Embarrassed.
-2 on their
And
their
so it's -6 to their
so
strength
it's
check.
-6 all day.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. They're
Okay,
going to
that's
just fall
pretty-
in the water.
Embarrassing.
Is that a status
right.
effect we can put on people? Embarrassment?
Embarrassed
Embarrassed man.
They blush and they
In
just
real-
can't talk, right?
in real life.
That's a constant state for me. So.
Rip my pants.
All right. So the first one,
Oh
Aces.
no! Oh no!
Stop it!
but -6 all day, but he still gets a raise. At the
what
end
a
of the day with
joke.
an 8.
He's here to stay.
He's still distracted.
He's still distracted. Yes.
He looks
the
like
other
he has
one,
a full outfit on too. So
the other one, however, rolls a -1 all day after all the penalties, and is he falls into the water. Unfortunately, he wasn't wounded beforehand, so he's not bleeding in any way, so he's not attracting the
Okay.
piranha. So he will be
I
able to swim along and just climb back up, with an athletics roll on his turn.
This reminds me so
That
much
burns
of
his whole
the
turn.
Legend of Korra bending tournaments. Was like, and he's
Yeah.
in the drink.
All right, so Drada, you've gone. Now, what about the
yes.
dwarves on your raft?
Oh, my little
What are they
buddies.
doing?
Is this close enough for melee attack?
No,
No.
Not unless you have
it
like
is.
a 20
It is,
foot
however,
pole.
close. Let me correct that. It is close enough for the lizard man to make a melee attack with his reach 1 spear.
oh,
Because, Drada is quite the weapon specialist. So he would know
Yeah,
that. And he would say, look, you need to jump. And he goes, okay, I want to jump. So this little guy wants to jump onto this log. I guess
All
like
right.
this. I don't know.
That's an athletics
Yeah.
check for him.
All right, you've got this, my little buddy. You are named Brokon, son of, or whatever. You are
Aor.
Brokon Jump. There we go. Athletics. Don't fail. Close enough to failing.
He failed, so which means he makes the leap, but he is distracted or vulnerable. Which is it?
I get to decide.
Yes, you get to decide. Distracted or vulnerable.
He's vulnerable.
Okay.
And then this
Alright.
one.
Well, since he's vulnerable, you might as well have him wild attack, because all wild attack it does is make you vulnerable. So if he's already vulnerable,
so he can attack. I thought the athletics attack. Athletics.
no,
attack-
the athletics roll is just part of the movement. It doesn't affect your ability to make an attack when you get there.
Score.
Nice.
Then he will attack said creature. I need to un-tee people. Let me tee you now. And
Ooh, don't tee me.
we're going to wild attack.
All right, so that is a successful hit with because he wild attacked. So let's just see how he does damage wise.
Oh yeah.
Aces that attack.
Oh yes.
3
yes.
wounds and shaken. Does this similar to what Vec had done, is that as the thing goes, as the lizard man is defeated and kicks it off the log and into the water, and then the closest piranha moves in to finish off the corpse.
I command an army of tyrants. Let's do this. And then now, Gimla is going to do the same thing and jump over here. At least try to.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Roll.
Nice.
Yes.
There we go.
Good. Yes, my minions, go. You there. You
Go.
there.
They get there with a raise, which is no penalty whatsoever, and they can. What do they do when they get there?
Does he have enough movement to get up to the make an attack?
It's probably, let's see. There was about 2 to get there. Yeah, plenty.
Okay.
Just about, because dwarves actually have less movement. They have a pace of 5, but still they're able to do it.
Okay, cool. And he's attack him.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is it a
goes
regular
wild-
attack?
No, he's wild attacking. These are
Okay.
yes, raging dwarves of logging dwarves.
On a 4.
All right. 4 is not good enough to hit that lizard man, however.
You know what? I have faith in my minions. I'm going to burn a Benny. For
Okay.
my, am I
You
allowed to
actually-
burn Bennies for the other guys?
No, you cannot. Actually, you can't.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
That requires that
Damn,
actually
that's
requires a leadership edge. That allows you to burn bennies for people under your command, basically. But you still have Ongbard Stoneslinger,
Yes.
who ironically
Ongbard,
does not have any stones
you-
to sling.
You are going to move right here, and your sole job is to protect me. So whatever that is, whatever that is, you take defense. I don't know. Take protection defense. I don't know if there's a thing to protect me.
All right, so Hammond, you're up. You and
Okay.
your raft is up. Let me put it that way.
Me and
So
my raft.
So, are you gonna go first? You're gonna have some of the dwarves go first. You can go in any order.
So, let me tell you what I'm thinking, and
Okay.
you can say if it's even remotely possible. I would like to enact a combat edge, if possible. Oh, I just closed it. Hold on. It's steady hands. If that is relevant here.
Oh,
No-
yeah. Steady hands negates penalties from firing from unstable platforms and stuff like that, right?
Yes.
It's a great edge, but I was not. I have not been applying unstable platform penalties in this fight. I had no intention to do that.
Okay, cool, because I was like, that might not be relevant right now, but
Yeah.
it could also break everything. So that's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to then use first strike,
A good one.
but I am not going to like actually fire it up on this move. I'm just going to claim it. And then I'm
Well,
going to jump. I mean, I guess it like inherently works for when
right, yeah.
someone chooses.
Whenever something moves within attack range of you, you get
Right.
to attack one of them.
And right now, nobody is in attack range of me. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to I've got my dwarves around me, Danok, Gonlock, and let's see, this other guy.
Granite
Thulun.
Beard.
He's in the corner a bit, but the other
Yeah.
two are nearly next to me. And
Yep.
I'm just gonna kind of like hunker down with them for a second. Are you ready, boys? And Hemmon's gonna jump to the next log.
All right.
So I'm gonna roll a little athletics first.
Yep.
Let's see. Okay.
That's a success.
6.
So you can end up on either point on the log there.
So
All right.
I will end up, next to this lizard man.
Okay.
And
Don't forget to target them.
I'm gonna just smash him really quick. Let's see.
Okay.
What should I use? How about maybe today a warhammer? Let's try it. So,
I'm sorry. You mean the Warhammer of Power?
I'm sorry, yes.
The Hammer of Power? Of
The
course.
Warhammer of Power.
All right.
Hammer of Power. I'm gonna unsheath it from my back and just very unceremoniously. This guy's not really getting it.
It's not actually listed as equipped. Hang on 1 second. What is that?
Oh yeah, I see that.
Hammer of Power. There you go.
There we go. So he has been hit.
That is a hit. Let's see how much damage it does.
None?
Wait, we both clicked it, I think.
Oh.
And you both
And
got
we
a
both
6.
got none.
Yeah. So you roll a
That's
6,
Shameful.
which is not enough to shake the lizard man, unless you want to spend a penny to change that.
I kind of do. I have 3. It's okay. Oh.
Still not good enough.
Wow. Okay, I'm not gonna spend another Benny on that. So.
Okay, so you slam into them with the hammer, but these things are surprisingly tough. Their hides are like thick like an alligator's and kind of like knobby all over, and as the hammer slams into them, it just sort of like you can just kind of feel like this rubbery resistance to it. And the hammer just sort of bounces back, and the lizardman just kind of grins this wide, sharp-toothed mouth at you. Yeah. And your dwarves can go.
Cool.
If you're gonna have them do anything. Yes.
Inquiry about that.
Inquiry.
Is there a mechanic about throwing an individual?
Throwing a person?
Pulse me.
Yes.
Yeah, there is.
Cool. I do have the inherent edge of improvised weapon, if that helps. But
Okay.
I don't know if I can do it now because I have attacked.
You have.
But what would I roll to throw a lizard man to my boys on the raft?
Oh, okay. All right. To throw an unwilling subject like that would be a grappling attack. It would be sort of a grappling push attack. So you'd have to make a fighting attack. It would be opposed by their fighting attack. If you got a raise, they would be grappled, or you could push them up to 2 squares.
Cool.
So.
Good to know. But I did not do that first. So the dwarves are gonna have to come here. And I'm gonna pick Athelund Granitebeard. because he is the only one with a phenomenal weapon.
Mhm.
We do have a bastard sword in the mix, which, maybe, but this guy's got a great axe.
Yeah.
So, let me see. Does
It's
that have any
great.
reach?
It's a great
No.
It's a dwarven great axe, so no.
No. Okay. Yeah. So
It just
I'm
does a lot of
going-
damage.
Well, I need that right now because apparently I don't. So he's gonna come on over, and I'm thinking he'll jump.
All right,
So that's an athletics for him. Where is your athletics, young man? There it is. Oh.
All right, so
athlete.
he makes the jump, but he's either vulnerable or distracted when he gets there.
We'll go with
Your
vulnerable.
choice. All right. So feel free to drag him over onto the log where he's heading, and I will mark him as vulnerable,
Cool.
and he can make his attack.
All right, you can do it, Athelind. You are powerful and
Is this going to be a wild attack since he's already vulnerable anyway?
it might as well be, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Great axe. Wild attack.
Oh.
Oh, that's a miss.
Oh my god. Okay. And I can't spend a penny on you, Athelind.
You cannot spend bennies on him.
Okay.
All right. Are the other two
Shoot your
dwarves?
shot.
Are they doing anything?
Let's see. Gunlock's got a sword,
Mm-hmm.
so I could move back a bit. Oh, you know what? Maybe not.
If you step away from that lizard man, he will get an attack on you.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually gonna stop because I don't want to move too many of them because I do next turn want to throw this guy.
Okay. Well, we'll see about that. So
funny.
you're all good there with your choices.
I think so. I think I'm gonna be good.
All right. The lizardmen have a go. So starting with the lizardman in the water, he makes an athletics check to try and climb up onto the log.
Nope.
He is still distracted, however, and he does not succeed.
Great.
He is now not distracted because after spending a round in the water, he loses the distracted, but he does not make it up onto the log. All right, so next up we got lizardmen in contact with somebody already. I'm going to roll for them next. So I got this guy up here fighting a Gimla on the log. He's going to target Gimla and just try and swing at him with this mace. Gonna hit Gimla with the mace for 5 damage, which is not enough to even shake Gimla. We got the next up we have the lizard man between Hemon and Granite Beard. He's going to try and fight Hemon.
He can try it.
Turns around with his mace and tries to slam into you with it. For a 3, miss. All right.
Nice.
Next up, anyone else who's in contact? Oh yeah, okay. We got a couple guys here. We got this lizard man fighting. I can't read the name. I'm blocking names here. So many dwarves. The dwarf with the axe out here on the front of the raft takes his shot again. Mace swings at him.
Door bar.
Oh no!
Hits a door bar with a raise for 9 damage, enough to shake him. So he is shaken. And next, that's all the dwarves that were already in contact with somebody. All the lizardmen that were already in contact with somebody, and then the other lizardmen now move. All right, so this one here on the log. I keep hitting. There we go. This one on the log makes his athletics roll to jump. Fails. Ends up here, but he is vulnerable when he gets there. And takes a swing at Stone Slinger.
Stone Slinger, no!
Hits him for 2 damage.
Look at these chumps.
This lizard man here on the end of the log just walks down the log to Vec.
Ah!
Makes his attack. Four against you, misses. And let's see. This lizard man here on the end of this, on the raft, he is going to go after Bonga there with her knife out, who is still on hold. So
Yes.
she can attempt to interrupt him as he comes in
Yep.
with an opposed. If she would like to try and stab first.
She is going to try to do that with a fighting.
No.
No.
No. When you're on hold, first thing you have to do is beat your opponent with an agility roll.
Oh, okay.
So, roll agility,
Ooh, I don't know
2.
if that's gonna happen.
and the lizard man rolls a
Nope.
5. So the lizard man, she does not get to make that attack first.
Man.
Lizard man, she's waiting, she's ready to pose, but poised to strike, but just before she does, the lizard man just kind of comes swinging in with the mace,
Oh no.
cracks her along one side, but her blade manages to distract it ever so slightly. He's not able to do any damage, and she can now make her attack. So
Okay.
her attack was a miss. No.
It was
What
a
her
hit.
miss? Where
It was a
it
7.
was a hit? Where was it? Oh, it was a 7? Oh yeah, it was. All right, so yeah, roll damage. Five damage is not enough, however. That small blade is barely enough to gut a fish with, and certainly not enough to cut through a lizardman hide. All right. Let's see. Any guys I haven't gone yet?
There's one
yeah.
across. There's 2 of them over on this
Yeah.
log that I don't think have.
I
gone
got
yet.
this. I got one back here on this rear
there's this
log.
guy,
He
too.
is going to. Let's see.
I gotta blow my nose. I'll be right back, everybody.
He cannot make it onto the Drada's raft from there. So he's going to have to jump. He's going to have to jump to here. Let's see. Let's check that athletics as he does so. He is distracted when he gets there. The log kind of is a little wobbly and rolling around when he leaps over there, and that's and then I got this guy jumping over to the other side of Hemen. The roll
Oh.
4, he makes it, so he has no penalties, and he attacks Hemen from the other side. Gets a +1 gang up bonus.
But I have first strike.
You do. So when he lands there on the log, he made
He
the
can get
roll.
smashed.
So he's not distracted or vulnerable, but you get an attack before he does.
I do. So let's tee that boy. And how about Hammer of Power? You know what? I might do a wild attack. You know what? No. Let's be responsible early in the fight
Okay.
and save that parry.
That's a miss.
Oh my god, what is going on? Oh, I might Benny that. Okay. Whoa. This
That's
is
still a
shameful.
miss.
Oh my god, every roll tonight. Okay. I'm saving my last Benny.
All right. So,
Oh.
and
Oh well.
last lizard man on the far log there has no place to jump to other that would be useful for him. So he's just going to hold his action, and perhaps he'll get a chance to fill an empty space before his next turn comes up. Other than that, that's all the lizardmen have had their go. So it's the end of the round. Next round, the lizardmen go first with the Queen of
Well,
Hearts.
that's not good.
All right, so the one in the water, starting with the one in the water still, he tries to climb up. He's no longer distracted. With a success, he climbs up. And Brokar, son of Aor, is still vulnerable from his jump earlier, giving him giving the lizardman a little bit of an edge on his attack. But so even with a 2, that's enough to hit the dwarf.
Oh no!
And with that, the dwarf is incapacitated. But rather than kicking the dwarf off into the water and feeding the piranha with him, the lizard man sort of grabs him as he begins to slide off the log, and makes sure that he stays on the log. Because you guys are their food, not food for piranha.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right, so
Dang it.
next one up. I'm just gonna go up here on the upper log. Swings at the yeah. Swings at Grimla. Hits with a 5. Shaking Grimla.
Which one's Grimla?
Up here on the behind Drada.
Oh, okay.
All right. Next here, I got Lizardman fighting a Stone Slinger. Misses.
Wow, these lizardmen suck.
Yeah, well,
So do I this round. Look at my log. There's like everybody's on one log.
Look at my log.
Help. Party log. This is like one of those competitions where people are like running on the log trying to knock the other person off.
I'm on a
This
log.
This one jumps across towards Gunlock. Let's see how he does on that.
Oh my god,
Well,
no, don't bother
jump.
him. He's only a child.
He rolls a 2 because he is distracted from the first jump still, which means he is vulnerable when he lands there. He's distracted and vulnerable, but makes his attack anyway against Gunlock.
Padlock, no!
And
Nice.
misses, but at least he is no longer distracted at the end of that. All right, Hammond, you got a fight on either side of you here. But luckily, only one of them is going to attack you. The other lizardman's going to spin around and sees that Granite Beard is vulnerable, and he's going to try to take advantage of that.
Okay.
So, turning his back to you, he spins around with his club to wail on Granite Beard.
Oh no.
Hits him with a raise.
Oh, Granite Beard's the only one of my
Oh,
people with a good
no.
weapon.
And Granite Beard goes down.
Suddenly
All
the
the way?
tides are turning.
He goes down, but not off the log. The lizard man catches him and kind of like holds onto him with one hand. So he's actually
but
going to
he's
be
dead.
well, he's unconscious.
Okay.
He's incapacitated. Generally, what you don't roll to see whether these guys are alive or dead until the fight's over. When you guys
Okay.
have a chance to see,
Cool.
However, you're a little bit distracted by the lizard man on the other side of you. Not actually distracted, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, that's fair. Oh! What? No.
Oh no!
With a nice hit with his club, comes swinging in
Oh,
There's too many
no.
dice.
for a wound, unless you want to try and soak it.
I will try to helmet soak that.
Well, no. Remember, we looked it up.
We
You
can't-
have to. You have to spend a Benny first, and if you fail, then you can use the helmet to soak. So that will not. No, yeah. So that means you take no wound.
Okay,
soak.
good.
Yeah.
All right.
But is Hammond still shaken?
No. If you soak a wound, you are not shaken.
Oh.
Excellent.
Even if you
I
were
didn't know that.
shaken, and let's say you're shaken and you before you were attacked, if you soak a wound that comes in, or it's enough to unshake you before your turn. If you spend a Benny
Okay.
to soak a wound.
Yeah.
So if you you would take it. So you're already shaken. You're gonna take a wound and be shaken. You roll to soak it. Not only do you soak it and not become shaken by that attack, it removes the shaking condition you already had.
That's awesome. Okay, I did not know that. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
I thought
like
that's
that.
what it was before, but for some reason I thought, because that's how I thought we did it in a terrace.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Did I miss anybody? Oh yeah, I did. Vec, I missed all the lizardmen on Vec's raft here. So starting with that guy, attacking Vec.
Bring it, scum. Ha!
Yeah, misses with a 2. This guy attacking. Triton.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
They roll really good against dwarves. I'll tell you that. Dwarborg gets hit with a pretty nasty crack with the mace, and he goes
Oof.
down.
Oh no. Oh my god, we're losing all the dwarves. No, it's okay. It might be okay.
It's fine.
And
Everything's fine.
lastly,
It's fine. It's fine.
everything's fine here. And
It's okay.
lastly,
Fine.
miss on Bonga, and I believe that is all the lizardmen have had their go.
Yep, move on. Come on.
Drada,
Yep.
you're up.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
All right. Clarification. What does Rate of Fire 2 mean?
Rate of fire 2 means that you fire, you roll 2 of your shooting attacks, or whatever. You get 2 of your skill die, and 1 wild die, and you take the best 2 hits.
Okay.
Why?
All right. So, no reason.
They are
Drop
separate
with all these
shots,
secrets
though, right?
this time.
Are they separate shots, Cheyenne? So, like, you'd roll one of the skill die, 1 wild die, see what the result is from that, and then roll the second, or are they combined?
If you're using a rate of fire thing too, it should. I need to know what it is. Make sure that it's properly set up. But it will roll 2 of your skill die, and 1 of your wild die, and it'll do a lot of the calculations for you. So you basically assign which hit goes where.
Okay.
Good to know. So, I see all of my little dwarven employers going down. That's not good. because I don't want to have to chop wood. And I am going to do a multi-action. And I'm going to attack 2 targets. The bad guy to the adjacent northwest and the bad guy to the southeast. And I'm just gonna, and then I'm gonna turn around and shoot them both with a moonbolt. But I am going to burn 4 extra power points and make them both greater bolts. Greater bolts cause 4d6 damage, 5d6 if it's a raise.
Okay. Are you gonna short any of this?
Not yet. Oh, second question. Did I get any more power points from leveling up? I'm probably going to ask you that every time I level.
No, you actually have to take an edge called more power points.
More power points. I believe that's what it was, but I just want to double check.
Yeah. You should be back up to full power point total, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to double check. Okay, so I've got the modifier -2 because I'm doing multi-action, and I'm burning the extra power points. Oh, wait, these are 2 separate shots, though, right?
Yeah. Well, hang on.
Okay.
Let's see. Moon. We're talking about bolt here, right?
Yep.
And so are you using the onslaught
no
thing? No, to make a rate of fire too?
Yeah.
Okay, just greater. No, you can't use greater bolt. I'm sorry.
Oh,
you cannot do that.
Okay.
See those little symbols in front of the modifiers?
Oh, yeah.
Those symbols mean that those are greater arcana versions of that spell, and you need an edge to access those modifiers.
Oh, that's brand new to learn right now. Okay.
Yeah.
I've been cheating my ass off.
No, I don't think you were using disintegrate. No, you were not using disintegrate, greater bolt, or onslaught before. I don't think you've ever called that you were going to be using those.
I might have been buffing Havoc in a way I shouldn't have been able to, though.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I did not know that. I did not. Yeah, that's the first time we ever talked about that. So instead,
no, Greater Havoc doesn't have. I'll have to double check because Greater Havoc doesn't have that symbol. But I'll have. But I will check to make sure that I haven't just forgot to put the symbol there.
Then instead of greater bolt, then I will just do the modifier damage, which increases the bolt to a 3d6.
3d6. Okay.
And incoming.
So which one is this against first?
12.
So that's a -2. That was against which one? The lower one or the upper one?
I think he's got both of them targeted. So
I got them both targeted. Do I need to only do them one at a time?
Oh no! I guess you did have it down. You did. No. That's fine because you have to make separate rolls for if you're doing multiple attacks. You have to make a separate roll for each one.
Okay, so then I will use this one for the vulnerable guy, and I will attack him now. Oh,
nice!
Yes!
Wrecked.
And that was actually, I'm not even going to roll the extra dice that I should have gotten for that because 21 should be enough.
Yeah. Did you see my little added effect there? Boom. Boom.
Excellent. Okay, and then against
all right, so that guy takes the wounds and goes. You were talking about this one down here, right?
Yep, I just targeted him. And incoming. Oh, I got to set up the shot first. Bolt. -2. 2 extra power points. Incoming.
That is a hit with a raise. Roll damage.
Come on, explode.
8. It was against the. I'm sorry, which one?
Oh, he disappeared.
Oh, was that the one that you were talking? See, I thought that was the one you fired the first shot at. So I removed
both of them are gone. Both of them are removed.
Well, then who is the first one you fired at? The one on the raft with you?
Whichever one was vulnerable. I don't remember. It was just marked as vulnerable.
Could you ping the board?
Have been the other guy.
Can you ping the board so I can see which one you were talking about then?
Well, he's gone now. It was the one to the north, to the northwest of me.
First,
that
you
log.
mean the one up here?
No, that's northeast. Both of my targets are now off the map. They're not on the map right now. So
Oh,
the
I
log
see.
that's just
Oh, you fired at this
yeah.
one way over here. This one way over here, the one that was
No.
fighting on the other raft.
No, Cheyenne, listen to me. Both of the targets that I was shooting at are no longer on the map. The targets I was shooting at was on the.
I only removed
both of them
one.
are gone.
I only removed one. You may not be seeing him, but I only removed one.
Yeah. So the log that's just to the northwest of me had a guy on it. That's the single
Can you
log
ping?
by itself.
I'm not sure what you mean by northwest. That guy that was over there.
How do you ping?
Okay, you just
Yeah.
long press the.
There you go. There was a guy right there.
There was never a guy right there. The guy that was on there last round, he jumped over to this log.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Is he not there, or is that him?
Yeah. He did. He jumped over that log. I just wanted to make sure that that's the guy you were talking about. He jumped over there a while ago.
So where did this guy go?
That guy, I pulled him off because I thought that was the guy you were shooting at in the first place.
Oh, yeah. This guy up here was vulnerable. Okay, now I understand. This guy was vulnerable, so that's why I shot first. Then I shot this guy.
Okay.
So the guy that you removed has 8 damage.
Yeah, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute this one that was over here for that guy by dragging him over there. And then I am going to remove his bring his status back up to not dead somehow. Nope. If I can figure out how, or maybe I'll just drag another one onto the board to replace him.
Yeah, that
It'll
might be easier.
Oh, he's a red one. Okay, so
about that.
8 damage against that
8
guy,
damage.
which is enough to shake him.
Okay, then I'm going to burn a Benny, and I want to re-roll.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oof.
That is not enough.
Clap.
That's less damage.
Then I will do another Benny, because I have one more left after this.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
14. Okay, and that'll take him off the board.
All right. Thank you.
No problem. Okay. He goes down, and Drada, you still have your dwarves to.
I got to make these guys do stuff. All right, this guy's going to target this one.
He misses.
And he misses. And then, this guy up here. Oops.
Oh yeah,
He is
Oof.
missing.
That's a miss.
man.
Yeah, these aren't fighting dwarves; they're logging dwarves.
Yeah. Although they could, again, things like making guys vulnerable and stuff like that with tricks and stuff like and such, so that you guys have an easier chance of taking him down. Also a viable option, keeping them away from the lizard men, and that sort of thing. You feel free to do that if you prefer. But with that, that's the end of Drada's team. Hemin, you're up.
Okay, question. So this is all one encounter.
It is. You do not get to change your.
Yes. I only get to use a combat edge per encounter. However, does it matter that First Strike says that it's a free fighting attack once per round when a foe moves within reach?
No, so for this entire encounter, you have First Strike.
Yes.
Which means you can once per round get an extra attack if somebody moves with adjacent to you.
Checking. Of course, right now that's not relevant.
That lasts for the entire encounter.
Okay, just checking that I read that right. I'm sandwiched right now, which is a problem. That's okay though. Here we are. I think I'm gonna try to throw. this guy in between me and my incapacitated friend Atheland.
Okay.
So I would, yeah, it's a grappling attack, I guess.
All right. So this will be an opposed fighting, which means you roll fighting, and then I roll fighting, and then whoever, and if you beat them, you can make them distracted or vulnerable. If you get a raise, you can grapple. You can basically entangle them or throw them up to 2 squares.
Okay.
Come on, Hammond, you can do this.
Is it possible to add my conviction to this?
You can certainly spend your conviction after you make the fighting roll. You can roll. You can add a
Cool.
d6.
Okay, let's do
You
this
can
thing.
remember you can always do conviction after your roll.
Okay.
So.
I like how you say that like I might not need it, but
Yeah.
Looks like you won't.
10.
Hopefully.
Do you want to add your conviction to that roll before I counter it?
Try to counter it.
I'm sorry, what did I say?
I'm gonna because 10 is like the best I've rolled today.
All
So let's hope.
All right. So the lizard man attempts to resist your grapple with a 4.
Yes.
He does not. So that you beat him with a raise, so you can throw him up to 2 inches on the board.
This is excellent. Hammond
In
loves
any
it,
direction.
obviously. I'm gonna pick him up like around the middle. It's looking very much like a old school kind of wrestling thing.
Uh-huh.
You're leaving this log, and I'm gonna toss them over to my people on the raft.
Okay. All right. So, and I'll add to this. You have made him distracted. You will have made him distracted or vulnerable in addition, because you get that for beating him.
Cool.
So in addition to that, you're moving him. So do you want him to be distracted or vulnerable when he hits the log?
I think vulnerable.
Okay. So
Tell
Let's
him.
soften him up.
ping the board where you want him to hit.
As far into the middle of those two as he's permitted
Unfortunately,
to go.
you only get 2 inches. You can only
Okay,
throw
let
him
me
2
see.
inches on the board there.
Let me do the.
So basically, anywhere you want him straight across from you, a little straight across from where
Right
he
there.
is.
Yeah, right in the middle of that rippling wood knot.
Okay. Right there? All right.
Yeah,
Boom. He lands there and he's vulnerable. Okay.
excellent.
That is your fighting attack for the round.
That's good though. You just saved your skin hardcore. Now the dwarves can die, not you.
Yeah.
All right, so
Just kidding.
you still have control of those. Speaking of, you still have control of those 2 dwarves.
I do.
Gold Hand there is a boxer. He has no weapon, but the only thing he's got is just his own bare fists.
Excellent.
His bare hands.
That's why I call them gold hands.
He's gonna go in with those bare fists.
Look at these hands, they're gold.
Heck, maybe let's just wild attack it.
Okay.
Do it.
Let's do it. Go
Oh.
for it.
Oh,
What the hell? What kind
That
of
is a miss.
boxer is this guy?
All
The
right.
drunken
So how
one,
about
apparently.
So how
He
about
boxes trees.
gun luck then, or gone luck? What is he
Well,
gonna do?
He has a bastard sword,
He
and
does.
that sounds promising. So, he's
He has
gonna.
the Jon Snow.
Yeah, he's gonna come on in and know nothing about it. So
Now, hang on, let me calculate this here for a second.
fine.
Okay, so he rolled a 2 on his attack. Total for his
and that was +2 wild attack.
yeah.
How bad was that really gonna be?
He had a -1 from something. I
Item.
don't- Yeah, let's see why that was. Because because it's just his bare fist. They're not.
Oh,
You-
okay. Yeah, -1 to fighting.
Yeah. However, the guy you just threw over there was vulnerable, so he technically should have had a +2 on that attack. So that would have been a 4. Still not a hit.
Oh.
Because the guy's parry is a 6. Yeah, and when Gunluck moves in, he would have. No, he would have prevented the shield would have prevented the gang up on us. I think. I'm just trying to find anything that could have helped out, but no, never mind. All right, so
It was a good effort.
Yeah.
We're trying.
So Gunluck
Cool.
moves in.
That was cool.
Gunluck moves in. It does. He has a. He doesn't get a protection from gang up on us from that small shield. So, Gunluck moves in and gets a +1 gang up bonus against that lizard man.
Fabulous.
Just letting you know.
Let's wild attack him too.
Okay.
Why not?
So that's a hit.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, it's gonna be okay.
Take that damage. That shakes the lizard man.
shaken.
Not stirred.
We will
Okay.
take it.
All right, and then Vec, you're up.
So, Vec is going to finish off this vermin immediately with a multi-attack fighting roll. It's going to be at -2. He's going to make 1 slash attack against him.
A multi-attack? What do you mean?
Making 2 actions.
Okay.
The first is a fail. I am going to spend a penny on that. And that is even worse. And I am going to make my second fighting attack. As he dips underneath or maybe moves aside and I do not hit him with the first. And the second one is a fail as well.
Yeah. Those multi-action penalties really stack up.
They do. Am I able to jump between this log and this log? I know I'll get attack of opportunity against me, and I'm okay with that.
No, that's you can only jump one. You can only jump up to 2 squares.
Okay.
So, that would be, I think, from those 2 logs would be too far of a jump. That is fine. 3.
No problem. So I'm gonna move 1 away. He can get his attack of opportunity.
Okay. Let's see how he does against you there. They have not been rolling well. 4 is not good enough.
Nope. And then I'm going to leap across here and go by Dumgrim.
Okay.
Give you my athletics roll for that. Please roll better than before. That is 4. Nice. So I leap across, and that is... Yeah, that's only like an inch. That's going to be probably about 3 inches here. And then I'm going to move 1 more over, and yeah, that's going to be... I'm basically like fleeing away from him.
Okay. Run away! It's unfortunate because there are many vulnerable lizardmen on the board. Had you taken a shot at any of them, you would have been +2 to hit them and dealt an extra d6 of damage. Because you are a rogue and you get that sneak attack.
I know. I'm working on it.
Okay.
Wanted to get into a better position.
Next round.
No.
Lizardmen pull the high card.
I'm gonna burn my last Benny to see if I can get a better card.
Okay.
Good call.
All right. Let's see. And then Drada, you draw a card, and your new card is the Queen of Spades.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice.
Would anybody else like to do that before we go?
I have 0 bennies.
Okay.
Same. Here we are
Drada.
again.
You got the high card. You and your dwarves get to go first.
I'm going to do the exact same thing as I did before. away. Stop it.
Do you want to have do you want to go before your dwarves, or do you want to see if your dwarves can soften up your targets first?
No, I'll go before my dwarves.
Okay.
That's a good idea, though.
Maybe that's what I need to do. There we go. How far is small +2 in range? Or small, yeah, is that what it was? Hold on, what was it?
Short range? What are you talking about?
It is, I'm trying to find the range again. Small, that's what it says. The range for Moonbolt is SM, which is either small or short, whatever, times 2.
Smarts. It's your smarts
Oh,
times
smart
2.
thing. Okay. So that would be, oh, okay, 24. I'm
Yeah.
good. Okay. So I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to do multi-action and hit these 2 targets, but one at a time so we don't get confused. And
All right. So which one are you targeting first?
this
Well, I
one
guess we'll find
is-
out.
yeah.
The guy
It
on
doesn't show you what I target as the GM.
it puts a tiny little dot. So I just want to make sure that you mean the guy up here, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That northeast. All right, here it comes. And modifier is -2. And you know what? Let's burn some spell points. I'm going to do another 2 and make it damage.
Okay. That is
That
a hit.
a hit.
Ooh.
And Lizardman. And so this is damage. So this is actually going to be 3d6. So I'm going to roll my normal ones and I'll roll a d6 on its own.
All right. 4
And then
plus.
d6.
I should just include 3d6 as a.
Give me more.
Yeah. All right. So that would be let's see, 8. Oh, what was that extra? Oh, because you didn't set it to ace, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, that is definitely enough to take that guy out.
Okay.
Nice.
And
We
then
You know what?
Finally
Hang on.
got-
I'm gonna do this real quick before you make another attack. I'm going to add an extra action here. Called damaging bolt.
okay.
And
A great, powerful
hang
bolt
on.
of damaging.
You can
All
call
right,
it the
so-
Drata special.
Yeah.
we'll see if this works. Damage override 3d6.
You've been mooned.
By the Drata special.
My
Alright,
moon
so-
is twice as damaging as yours.
So
Because it's extra wide.
yeah, target the other guy.
He is.
Okay, let's go.
I don't see anything extra that you. Oh, is it on my? I don't see any extra attack.
If you
It
roll
didn't add anything to my
It
character.
didn't. No, it didn't. It didn't. It should. If you from next time when you roll Moonbolt, it's spellcasting, but there's an extra damage button called damaging bolt or bot. But I'll
Oh,
fix that
that's-
spelling.
I like it. Did you add the extra power points? That's 2 more power points.
No, you'll have to do that manually.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Coming through.
There you go.
13.
So yeah, there we go. So that is enough to take that guy out as well.
Excellent.
And I'll fix the typo there.
Let's see. Well, we got to start moving our troops. So
Yeah, you've taken out all the
this guy-
all the lizardmen on your logs.
Yep. This guy's gonna jump over here.
Give me that athletics check.
And
There's always a chance he could
yeah,
end up in the water.
26. Yep. Getting ahead of myself here. Roll.
All right, all good. He's no longer vulnerable.
And then this guy is going to. Yeah, let's make our way over here. jump. So let's make an athletics check. Please don't fall in the water.
They're doing good.
And
Yeah, Drada's
That
elves are
guy's-
good. Or dwarves.
they are the moon elves. They're wonderful. These dwarves are.
That's
They're
why
serviceable.
he's got elves.
He's got elf
Exactly.
dwarves.
They fall
Dwarves.
trees and they're wearing masks and they're all have bow and arrows.
Delves.
They're all beautiful and they're all beautiful.
Delves. Oh my gosh. That's funny.
All right, and that is my troop. That is my platoon's turn.
The guy didn't move very far. He could have made a jump to the next log.
Oh, could he? Okay,
Yeah.
let's do it. Let's risk it. Fall in the water.
Coffee time.
Feed the
Oh,
fish.
it's coffee time.
Coffee
Coffee
time!
time.
Everyone.
All right. All right. He fails that next check. So is he going to be distracted or vulnerable?
Vulnerable.
All right. It has been made so. All right. And with Drada, that was up. Now the lizardmen go. Let's see. We got. How many lizardmen do I have left? I got three up here in the northeast quadrant, and 3 down here on the lower east, the southeast quadrant. And
You
everyone
have
on the
6
west
total.
is gone.
You have 6
Yep.
total.
That's what I just said. I said 3 up north and 3 down south.
Oh, my bad. I thought I said 2 up north. That's my fault.
Yep. All right, so I'm going to start with the ones up north, actually. First
It's getting
one
dangerous.
comes down and jumps across with his athletics roll. 4. He makes the jump, no problem, but jumping right into your attack range, Hemen. So you want to give me
strike.
first strike roll against him? There we go.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's hammer of power. Are you kidding me?
That's
Wait,
a miss.
Can I
Oh.
even if what if I add conviction?
Oh, that could make it a hit.
Let's do.
Nice.
Roll a d6. 2. So that would make your attack a 7, which is a hit.
Nice.
Roll damage.
Well done.
Oh,
Good call for the conviction.
Oh man. Okay.
Which is enough to shake him.
We'll take it.
So he lands there, and but he gets no attack because he's shaken.
Well
Guy,
done.
however, the guy behind you, however, he does get his attack.
That's fair.
And misses. And then the the lizard man on the raft, gets his attack against Gold Hand. And rolls a 1 on his attack.
Very good.
All right, so moving down to the lower fight here, fighting the knife wielding lady dwarf. Swings his mace at her. Again, rolls a 1. The white lizard man steps over the body of Dobar up to Dungrim to make his attack.
Oh no, Dungrim, no.
Hits Dungrim with a raise.
Oh no.
Dungrim goes
No.
down.
Well,
And the last one leaps across the gap on the bridge, going after the goblin that tried to run away from him. Because the goblins, that's the good sweet meat.
Yes.
Oh, rolls a 1.
And
all right, I'm
in
gonna
the drink he goes.
not yet. It's not a crit fail yet. I will roll a d6 again. If he rolls a 1 on a second time, that is a critical fail. All right, so it's not a critical
close.
fail. He does land on it, and I
Never
will say
mind.
he is vulnerable.
I am no one's lunch.
He's vulnerable, but he is able to move up at you and make an attack there. Goblin.
You
And that
should have
attack is
fell
a
into
5,
the
which is a
water.
miss.
Oh my
All right,
god.
those are my
we just
those are my
lucked
lizardmen.
out. That was good. That was good.
Emin, you're up.
Okay. Wow.
There's a lot of
I
dead
am
dwarves.
now.
Let's get some,
Incapacitated dwarves.
let's get some more battle-y music going here, huh?
Now the real enemy shows himself.
The
The god of the
Kraken!
river.
Dang it. Because the bennies are gone, right? Is that why?
Yeah.
Now that you've used all your bennies, you've triggered a god.
Oh jeez. You know what? Oh, I wish I had sweep. Anyway, that's okay. I'm gonna. You know what? I was gonna try to throw another guy, because that felt pretty good. But
Yeah,
I'm
they
just
still
gonna.
you haven't taken care of that guy you threw at them.
Well, that's their problem now. I asked if
throwing
they
me.
were ready, and they said yeah. And you know what? Here we are. But I'm just gonna come for this guy in front of me,
The
shaking.
shaken one? Okay.
Yeah, cause that
Shaken
might
means it's
be-
easier to drop, too.
yes. So might as well use that while we got it. So hammer of power.
You sound so like confident in your hammer right now. Nice, there's a hit.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Oh my god, it's happening! It's happening! We're coming back. What?
That takes that guy out.
Nice.
Oh my god! One Lizzie down.
5 more to go.
Yeah.
We got this.
Stop
All
it.
right. You got some dwarves there that can gang up on that lizard man.
And that's exactly what we're doing. So you know what, Dunnock, with your bare knuckle prowess, that's let me target. Yeah, there we go. So he's still doing his thing. Let's wild attack that. Okay.
That's a miss. Well, hang on.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because
It is. That
it
is
is a miss because it's even with a 4, it's not enough to. Oh no, hang on. 4. No, okay, so his 3 was his total. You get +2 to the attack because the lizardman's also vulnerable, but that would only make it a 5. Not enough to beat the parry of 6.
It's okay. He tried. He tried. He's trying his damnedest. And we've got Gonlock over here.
He's got a sword. Can't say he's really good with it.
he's also really trying, but it's just
Yeah.
not. It is a standstill.
Yep. All right. So, Vec, your team is up. Well, you're up. And one of your team.
Yeah. So Vec kind of like pulls his hood forward a little further.
I will end you. You should have stayed on that log.
And our music stopped. And Vec is going to use Heart Striker to try to end this guy.
That is odd.
Roll my fighting roll.
Wait, why am I rolling that? That's not right. Hold on. I need to roll Heart Striker because it's got that benefit. Oh, that's a miss. Dang it.
What?
Oh.
Ow!
That is a miss.
It's the music, Cheyenne.
Try
You
again,
put
Goblin.
Discordia's music on, and now we're all gonna die.
What about your dwarves? Or your dwarf?
Yeah, my singular dwarf.
Oh
Bonga
my god,
is
and it's
going
the one
to...
with the crappy weapon
Yeah,
too.
it is. She's gonna be
with
like,
the butter knife.
She's just gonna be like, oh shit, okay, we got this. And Bonga's
Butter
gonna
knife.
make a dagger
He's the
attack.
cook.
That's her eating knife.
Yeah.
No!
Roll
it's
the
a
one.
Oh god.
All right.
Yeah.
Time for
that's-
a new round. Let's see where the cards go.
Come on.
Drada pulls the high
Yes.
card with the ace of
Yes.
spades. Vec goes second with the ace of diamonds. Hemmons goes third with the 10 of hearts. Lizardmen go last this round. Make it count.
Get wrecked, lizard man.
Drada.
So I will instruct.
Still no Joker.
Oh, let's see. How far do these dwarves run?
A 5 pace.
They have a 5 pace. Yeah.
A 5
Thrower.
pace. So. Yes.
How far
well,
can one
no,
throw a
nope,
dwarf?
not enough. Drada. Oh, no, that didn't go any, that he didn't even move.
In that case, they have a 2 pace.
10 centimeters.
Okay, you go over there. And I'm gonna. Stop it. I'm gonna move this guy here. Give me a roll. Cheyenne's gonna say.
Yeah, I
Five.
would have said
Is that
that,
good?
and that's good.
Okay. And then this guy. Is he still vulnerable? Oh, yes, because of last turn. And he is going to jump over here. Give you a roll.
Still
So
vulnerable.
is he-
Does he want to end up there, or does he want to end up on the other side of that lizard man?
yeah, that's what I was going to do. Is I was actually going to move him over here.
Yeah, because he can move down to the end of the log and make the jump over from there.
Yeah. Oh, he could have? Okay. I
Yeah.
didn't know if that angle was too long to get past
Nope.
him. Okay, and he'll make an attack.
All right.
Attack him, my minion. Do as I say.
Not as I do.
Hey,
There
ace
you
on that
go.
dice.
Explosions.
That's a hit.
Explosion dice. And
That's a
he
hit with an
moves over my
axe.
emotes.
Give me a
All
roll.
right. And here it comes.
No,
3.
no, nothing on damage. Okay.
Do better, my minion. Okay.
Drada. So your dwarves went first, right? You haven't made your
Yep,
action.
I had
yet.
them go
You're-
first. And I'm going to do a single shot at this foe. Maybe. Let me see. Who's got a? Oh no. Can I hit him? Okay, the one that's standing next to Vex, since Vex is shorter, could I hit him? Is he within my line of sight?
Yeah, you can fire into melee no matter what. Critically failing when you fire into melee means fun times for me.
Oh. Well, Vec, I hope you can duck. Here it
I don't need
comes,
to duck,
and I'm
I'm
just
short.
not doing anything special. No special on this one because I'm really low on my points.
Oh,
Give me explosions.
thank God for the exploding dice there, because that would have been a crit fail.
Ooh. All
All
right.
right.
Oh.
Nice.
Give it to me.
All right, that is going to drop that guy that's right there in front of Vec.
Vet kind of turns back and he says,
Drada, I had that one.
Well, get that one then. And and he just points to some random thing. And I'm going to sit down. Drada just sits because he's really exhausted. This has been a very trying, 4 or 5 minutes of my life. I'm going to rest right now and sit.
Too bad you didn't put a smite on any of those dwarven hammer axes. That would have been useful.
I want to save that for my buddies, and I already do so much damage that it's kind of like I'd rather just burn it and make my spells better.
Yeah.
For now.
All right, so yeah, but you can always try and short a smite spell on an axe, and
I know, but shorting scares me.
Common!
But you got a
has
D12.
joined the fray with 2,000 bits, giving us 4 bennies to turn the
gosh.
tide of this battle.
Okay. So
Here,
Drada,
elven reinforcements have showed.
Reinforcements have shown. Thanks for joining the fight there, Common.
Vec, you are up.
So Vec, now that he is not engaged in combat, is going to sheath Heartstriker, and actually he's just going to drop Heartstriker and pull out his repeating crossbow, and he is not happy right now with how much he's been missing and all the issues he's been having with his dwarves, and like all the dwarves that were fighting with him are gone. They have perished, and he's
Well, 2 of them.
well, that's too many.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna bring up my character sheet here. Bring it up. There we go. I'm gonna pop it out here. And it's not gonna work. So we're just gonna bring it up on here. Give it a second to load. There we go. And
Magic.
yeah, I use my repeating hand crossbow. I'm gonna fire a shot. What is the range of the repeating hand crossbow? 5, 10, and 20. I'm gonna see how far is this one.
That would be in the medium range, so
That
it'll
would
be
be-
-2.
That'd be -2. So I could fire one at this one though, and it wouldn't be.
Yeah, but the other one is vulnerable, so you have +2 to hit him, and if you hit him, you're dealing an extra d6 of damage.
I'm a fire at that one then.
Ooh. Man, up close, if you zoom in, Dunnock looks pretty good.
Finally, exploding die. That is a
That's a hit.
raise.
There's a hit with a raise,
Get wrecked.
so that'll be a raise plus your sneak attack damage, right?
Yeah.
So you have a sneak attack option on your.
And then I can just roll this for sneak attack. So additional 2.
Okay, well, I was gonna say that's why I was asking if you had a sneak attack option. If not, I can add it.
No, there isn't one. When I click the raise button, it just rolled it right away.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
so 13. Well, it doesn't matter. Either one that would have been enough to drop that guy.
Nice. And I think Vec is going to. I think he's gonna move over to Bonga over here and just like make it so that this lizardman can't move other than jump to the other log.
Not to mention, you're also adding a gang up bonus.
Yep, exactly. And that's gonna be his turn.
All right. So, well, not your turn because Bonga gets an attack.
Yeah, Bonga is going
And
to
and her attack is at +2 because of the gang up now.
Sweet.
The trick to Savage Worlds is finding those ways to help out your teammates. So that is a 5 all day. That's it, which is a hit.
Wow. I shake him. Bonga shakes him. She dips underneath an attack from the lizardman and rushes in and like hits him in like the kneecap with the pommel of the dagger.
Oh.
Which would really suck. And that's why I'm shaking.
That would hurt.
All right. And with that, Vex round is over. Hammond, you're up.
I kind of want to try something new, guys.
Do it.
Okay, listen. When we stocked our bags, I picked out some interesting stuff. And one of those things was 100 pounds of rope, which I question every day. And another one of those things was net. And net is actually a weapon.
Yep.
If you can believe that. And when you hit with it, it means that the target is entangled.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of cool. So why not? I'm gonna net this guy in front of me right now. Just to see how that goes. So
Okay.
that's the move. I'm gonna whip out my weighted net from my pack and kind of like spin it around in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go.
You can do
All
it.
right.
Oh god. Oh god, it's athletics.
It is athletics.
I don't have enough shots?
That is weird.
Can I just click reload?
Yeah, click reload. 'Cause basically, it's
Okay.
you drawing it.
Okay, there's no ammunition set. Okay, maybe net is not for today.
No. Let me just fix it here. All I have to do is go into net and just say that you have a shot. Because
I do have a net.
yeah, and I'm gonna click. Also, it doesn't need the reload action. All right, there we
She's
go.
not making it up.
Give it a try now.
It's real okay.
Nice.
Oh,
All
it
right, that's a
hits!
hit.
It
So-
hits.
Yes.
So the guy is entangled, which means he can't move and he is automatically distracted.
Excellent. That's very cool. I like it.
If you hit with a raise, often that can mean even more stuff happens. But
Is that so?
yeah,
We have.
We happen to
+1.
have- That is something I might need to try.
You want to use it?
Wait, how
Do
many
it.
do we have?
We have a
We-
+1 and we
okay.
have 4 bennies.
Oh.
bennies or plus ones.
We
Yeah.
have 1 +1 and 4 bennies.
Oh, 1 + 1 and 4 bennies.
Because I only need a +1 to get a raise, right?
Do it.
Yep.
Yep. Burn it.
Okay.
it.
Do I? Cool.
Cha-ching.
Oh, I don't
Alright,
need
so-
to re-roll actually, but
Yeah.
yeah, +1 happens.
All right, so he's not entangled. He is bound, which means he is distracted and vulnerable, can't move, and the only action he can take is to try and break free. He cannot try and attack you.
Nice.
Cool.
Nets. You need 100 pounds of nets.
Yeah.
We do. We need 100 pounds of net. 100 pounds of net.
Hey, what if we just
in a
made nets
way-
with all the rope that we have?
I mean,
Yeah, you just throw a bunch of rope on him. Just hold this.
It's just they
Entangled.
just like fall into the river and they start drowning because they can't break free of all the rope. It's too heavy.
Okay, so as far as I can tell, you got 2 dwarves, and but there's no way for them to move in and help you take out that lizard man from where he is.
oh, now that he's bound, is he
Yeah.
bound? And does he have a knife in order to enact a cutting attack on the net, or do we assume
He's
that
got got sharp claws and teeth.
So he will eventually get out.
If he can beat the toughness on the net, yeah.
So he can't just like be a prisoner or something that we get to keep.
I mean, you could.
Want
You
to
could
keep him.
Just like
Oh, we
for
could have a pet
science.
lizardman.
Maybe
Yeah.
if he's the last one left and you guys got him surrounded, there's not much he can do at that point.
I'm not your slave. Just kill me. Throw me in the
You're
water.
right. You're not. You're a pet.
Are your dwarves doing anything special on this round?
It's not any better.
They're gonna stay there because they are struggling and they no longer need to do anything. And I think
All right,
they.
so which-
I don't think they would be able to jump. To
All right, so without taking any actions
Yeah.
or anything else, that at least allows them to recover from their vulnerable status.
yes.
They are no longer vulnerable.
Cool.
Lizardmen, go. All right, and now I am down to 1, 2, 3 lizardmen here.
Okay.
Though I'm going to start with the one that you just entangled. He is going to make he's going to attempt to break free from this entangle. Let's double check the only vulnerable to cutting attacks.
Try to bludgeon your way out of a weighted net.
Mhm.
It just won't free. That would be
So
terrible.
he can't use his mace against that attack. That's for sure.
Nope. Nope.
But he is a lizard man, and he also has claw
He's
and bite
naturally
attacks.
sharp.
So I'm going to use his claw attacks to try and break free.
Break a nail.
He's not gonna turn into a ball and then Sonic the Hedgehog his way out with his spiny
We
back.
just hear like this. Zing, 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 zing,
Do
zing.
it to it.
Like a circular saw.
Yeah.
He is unsuccessful with his claws on even getting a good grip on the net.
Anybody got a chili dog?
What?
All right, so Vec, we got one of the last two lizard men down here on this raft comes in and closes in behind you to make an attack. Technically, you're ganged up, but the way gang up bonus works is you get to ignore one gang up for every ally you have adjacent to the person who's ganging up against you. You got way more dwarves ganged up against that guy, so the white-skinned lizard man has no special bonus against you on this attack because of that.
Okay. Get wrecked.
And he just takes a swing. 5 is a miss.
Oh,
I'm gonna get out of here with no wounds again.
But you know what? I got some bennies.
Cheyenne, are
What?
these creatures one size bigger than me?
They are.
So all of my attacks tonight should have been at +1.
Again, you should remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dang it.
And his attack against you is at -1, but that's still an 8 to hit you, not a 9,
is.
which I'm thinking is still a hit.
Give me one second to check here. My parry is an 8.
Yeah, so that 9 hits, or that 8 hits for...
Oh no.
Three
Oh my
wounds.
god! After you said, I'm gonna make it out of here.
Yeah, I
with
know.
no
Of course, that's what's gonna happen. I am definitely spending one of our bennies to roll a vigor check to try to unshoot.
That was Discordia.
That was
She like,
Discordia.
"Hey."
She was just like, "What did you say?
Hey, girl.
Take some damage here." I'm gonna
It's
give
slow
myself
release.
a Benny. Slow release pain. All right, I'm gonna give myself a Benny out of our bennies, and then I am going to soak that freaking damage. Why is it not letting me?
Thanks again there, Quaman. Appreciate it.
Very big thank you.
the hero of the MVP.
Yes.
All right, spending the Benny and rolling vigor.
Most
You just spent 2
valuable
bennies for some reason.
Prestidigitator.
That is 2 wounds that I soak.
Yeah, it didn't let you click the button to do it, though?
I didn't have any
It's very
bennies on it. I didn't have any bennies at the time. I gave myself a Benny, and then the thing wouldn't let me click it.
Very strange.
Mhm.
All right, so that'll soak 2 of the 3 wounds.
That's great.
And which will leave
Well
you
done.
with 1 wound and shaken.
Amazing.
Now you have a little red one on you, like I do. Ha, I'm
Why
not
did it
going.
mark you as that's weird.
I fixed it. I was entering it in, and then you entered it in as well, and then it became.
I see.
All right,
all right,
cool.
so-
So get right.
You got your dwarf. You still have Bonga, Longbreaker.
It's the lizardman's
Oh.
turn, not my turn.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'll go if you want me to. I'm cool with it.
No. I forgot that was my attack. I was having so much fun. All right, so Lizard Man he's gonna wool around onto the dwarf that's behind him because that dwarf is vulnerable at the moment. And he's gonna take a swing at him. Get a little bit of a get a little extra lunch going on here.
No extra lunch for you.
No.
That's a hit.
Dang it! Extra
Denied.
lunch for you.
Oh, explosions!
Stop exploding! Why are all these lizard men exploding everywhere?
But it's only enough to shake that dwarf, not
Good.
enough to drop him.
Okay, wow.
Shake, shake, shake the dwarf.
Okay, and then with that,
Please, let's not say that.
the lizard men are out of actions, draw cards, and they draw. You're listed as defeated still, which is not true. So let's deal you a card. Oh, wow. Low cards dealt this round. The highest card was the 6 of hearts, and that goes to the lizardman.
We have three
Uh,
bennies if someone wants to burn one to see if they can beat a 6.
Yeah, right now you got a really good chance of pulling a card higher than a 6 if you want to spend a penny.
I will spend a Benny to try to get better than a 2 of hearts.
That's fair.
All right, so spend that penny and let's see.
My luck has not been
Come
good
on, give me
this
a
day,
7.
though.
Card.
7 or higher.
Joker.
7 or higher.
I'm
Joker.
sorry, guys.
Yeah.
You pull the 5 of spades. The 4 of
Five of
hearts.
hearts.
What?
5 of hearts.
5 of hearts. 5 of hearts.
5
Okay.
hearts, yeah.
Anybody else want to try?
We should
Save
save
'em.
to soak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lizardman, go again. First, this one attempts to unshake.
My guy can fight that net. Have at it, buddy.
He does not
It's-
unshake.
Oh, you rolled vigor. Isn't that supposed to be spirit?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. It's the same.
Oh, same die type. Okay.
The other one makes smells the blood coming off the goblin, and takes another swing.
You smell yummy, goblin.
Get away, you smell like fish.
Come to me, I will have you with a little salt.
That's a hit,
No.
which would shake you since you're already shaken, or you're supposed to be already shaken. You are not marked as. No, you are. Okay.
Am I supposed to
Which
be
would-
shaken?
Blood is-
Yeah, you took a wound. You soaked. You soaked
Oh,
damage,
yeah,
but
yeah.
you didn't soak all of it.
Yep.
Vex
So-
blood is purple.
So that would be enough to deal
is
on
purple.
second wound, unless you want to try and soak it.
Grape jelly.
Do you guys want me to spend an? It's just 1 wound.
Okay.
Sure.
You want me to try to soak it? I don't-
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't care.
Okay. Okay. I'll try to soak it.
Do it. Fight the enemy in front of you.
Give myself
Make
a
a spirit.
penny. And wait, how come I can't?
Because I had already clicked it to apply it, so just make a spirit roll.
Okay. Wait, I
No,
just.
no, the vigor check. Sorry.
Would I do a vigor check if I'm just shaken and don't take any wounds?
You make a spirit roll to unshake, a vigor roll to soak. Sorry.
Okay, so I can spend a Benny and I can just unshake right away, right?
Are you trying to
You don't
unshake
want
or are
to try
you
and get
trying
rid
to
of these
soak?
wounds?
Well, if
You got 2 wounds.
You got shaken a second time, which would deal a wound.
yeah. Duh, I am so sorry. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yes, I will roll the vigor.
Oh, yes. Go.
Nice.
All right.
There we go.
All right. So
Yeah, I saw
that,
on the thing that it just said shaken, and I was like, oh, I didn't get a wound, but I forgot that I was already shaken.
Yeah. So that would remove one of those wounds, putting
Some
you
of the
back to
blood is
1.
gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And lastly, the lizard man up on the caught in the net tries desperately to claw his way out of it.
Nope.
Aha!
Because he is distracted, that is not enough to even. It's only a 2 to hit the net, but he can't roll that because he is distracted and yeah. So can't even do
Yeah.
that.
Nice.
All right,
Yeah.
and that is the lizardman's go. Hemin, you're up.
So cool.
Amen.
Let's see. I can move. Can I jump over to Vex raft from here? If I
From right there to over here, that is close enough for a jump. Yeah.
cool, gonna do it. So I'm gonna jump, and then
Let's see that athletics roll.
let's see.
Oh yeah.
One can always critically fail.
Easy.
But you did it.
Ooh. What?
Very well.
Oh my gosh.
Very good.
Okay,
You
cool.
made that sound that ding, 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 as you jump over.
And then when I jumped onto Vex Raft, the whole thing kind of goes doink,
Yeah.
and everybody gets rocked. Let's see. How far have I already moved? Can I move in a little bit, or
Let's
I'm
see.
not
That
close
that
enough to
move would have
fight anybody?
been. That's 2 to the from the log, 2 to get to the jump point. So that's 4. You can move another 2 without running.
Let's see. So then I can go about there. I've made a circle, but ignore that. Why am
I
I
have made a circle.
The moonlight
Ignore
You
that.
can move about here.
is shining on us.
That was really funny.
Ignore that circle. You've not seen anything.
There
I don't know what you're talking about. What circle? How did you do that? What is that?
There's a circle.
It's called.
I see. Yeah. Okay.
It's just ruler and then
Just trying to bring a little
circle.
sunshine into our lives.
Just trying to light it up. That's actually my area of effect when I jump onto the raft and I.
Seems suspect.
So now I'm here, and I'm still too far away to fight anybody.
Yeah.
Shit. Well,
But you got a
alright.
throwing
Look at
axe.
I do. It's not loaded up. Let me just check. Let's see, everyone.
It's
If
listed.
we go into okay, you know what? Why not? Let's
Yeah.
hurl at this individual that is looking like they might be shaken.
Okay.
The hand axe of power.
This is the flurry of
Throw that axe
Throwing
into that melee scrim.
The hand axe
This
of tornado throwing.
This is definitely gonna end well, everyone. So here we go.
Vec dies.
Oh, it doesn't have enough shots.
She gets a critical fail and just axes me
Yeah,
right in the
let me fix
head.
Let me
This
just-
is
I
the
don't know why
first
my
time.
fingers
This
that
is
would
the
really suck.
Oh my god,
doesn't
that
need a
would
reload action. Try it
that would-
now.
that would be a really unfortunate ending to this. Oh,
Not a
Oh.
critical failure, so you don't hit somebody else with an axe.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
3 wounds and shaken with the axe.
cha-cha, cha-cha.
That takes that lizard
Right,
man
with
out.
Okay then. Well,
today.
today.
All right, and that is Hemon's go. Do your dwarves do
On
anything?
Somebody your own
With you out of the way, do your dwarves want to do anything to that netted lizard man?
Ooh, they could fight him a little bit.
They could.
That's so messed up, but let's do it. So, you know what? Maybe this is Dunnock's moment to shine. We're gonna do a jump for him.
Mhm.
Beep, beep, beep. And let's see. How athletic are you feeling today?
Not very.
Roll another d6.
Oh, this is dark.
Roll it. It's not a 1, so he makes the jump.
Oh my god, that
is he-
was lucky. He really scrambled though.
Is he distracted or vulnerable?
Let's go with distracted.
Okay. Oh, that means he's going to get a -2 on his attack.
Well, if he's vulnerable, he'll be squishy though, right?
The guy
Yeah,
is netted though.
But the other guy's
yeah,
netted.
you're right. You're right. Vulnerable it
Okay.
is, and
Joker wild attack.
and
I wonder how
yeah,
many
I mean,
logs.
because now and this is. I feel like Hemon didn't tell him to do this though,
No,
because Hemon
you're
would,
running the dwarves. They don't necessarily have to be
Okay,
you're under
cool,
your
because-
command.
because Hemon would not instruct someone to fight someone that's trapped in a net.
Yeah, that's fine.
That is definitely not a Hemon move, but it is apparently a Dunnock move. So he's wild attacking that guy that's
That's a
trapped
hit.
in a
Knock
net.
until you try it.
Yes. And you know, the lizard man doesn't appear to take any damage, but it sure is embarrassing and weird. So.
Yeah, he just kind of does a couple of body blows to the lizard man. Hurts Dunlock's fists a little bit more than it hurts the lizard man.
This is gonna hurt me a lot more than it's gonna hurt you.
And with
Unlikely.
that, Vec, you're up. You unshake.
Nice.
No, you do not unshake. You only rolled a 2, so you'll have to spend a Benny if you want to take an action.
Nope. I'm gonna stay where I'm at, and I will let Drada. I'll say the Benny for
Well-
the rest of the people.
Your dwarf can still take an action.
Yep. So Vanga's gonna roll over here and flank this guy and stab him because he's a joke.
I'm gonna stab him.
Oh,
Is that gang up bonus?
Yeah. Still a gang up bonus. Because there's nothing to offset it.
And she's gonna wild attack
Okay.
Excellent.
with a 1.
oh.
She rolled a 1. Yeah, +3 all day. Still not a 4, not enough to hit.
Yep. Cool.
All right,
That's her turn.
Drada, you and your dwarves are up.
Yes. All right, minions, attack. I don't know what you have to attack. You stay there, Grandma.
Well, you got Ungbarred Stone Slinger, and Gimla is way off in the boondocks there, not near anybody.
Yeah. Gimla, you stay there for God. You guard that quadrant of logs for me, please. But you attack him. Do it, my minion.
That'd be a +2 for gang up.
Yep.
Ooh. Yes, please. Modifier +2. Attack.
Dang it! That's another
3.
1.
Not
Damn it,
enough.
you.
All right, next round.
All right.
Unless Drada was
I
going
got
to
it.
do something.
Yeah, Drow's gonna shoot.
Yes.
Everyone gets a Benny from the Black Joker finally.
I
But
am not.
Drada,
oh
what are
my
you going to do
God.
first?
Yo,
I'm
frickin'
gonna shoot this guy.
Skagwater totally called it with the Joker.
So, Drada, what were you doing first?
I'm going to shoot the vulnerable net, the person in the net.
Okay. Because that is
I'm
something
going
that
to
Drada would
disconnect
do.
his net.
That is a Drada
Yes.
move.
Yeah, exactly. He's
I
like,
feel like the
"Oh, no,
net should
that was
give Drada
really
like
vulnerable."
+1.
This is perfect.
Well, I mean, the guy is vulnerable because he's in that. So you do have a +2 to hit him. Everybody does.
Oh. So I just. I'm
But
kind
it
of,
should
like,
it
leaned
should
back.
calculate that, huh?
I'm kind of leaned back, sitting back with my hand behind me. I'm just like, oh, there's one, and I just shoot.
Yep.
it. 13.
That's a hit with a raise. For 5
Five
damage.
what?
You want to spend one of our
5
bennies?
damage. We only have one left. I don't want to. I mean, sure, I'll burn it. Okay, take that away. I'll take it from you. See if it works. Give me good damage, because that was our last Betty.
Oh yeah.
Much better.
Yes.
Yeah, that drops that guy.
Oh,
And I lean back down. That's my turn. This is so stressful and I am so exhausted. I've fought so hard today. I've pointed my finger like 5 or 6 times.
And with that, it would be the start of a new round. Black Joker gets pulled. Everyone gets a Benny. Starting with Vec, you get the high card. And your dwarves, who are also +2 on their attacks this round.
Awesome. So
And we all get a
Vec
Benny, right?
is going
Yeah,
to.
that should have happened automatically.
Vec is going to grab Heart Striker as he moves a little bit, kind of circling around this guy. Grabs Heart Striker from the ground and just goes to plunge it into this guy's stomach, and hopefully is going to get a hit on him. So, Heart Striker, go! And I'm gonna wild attack. Dang it!
That's a hit.
Not
That's a hit.
dang it.
Yeah, you got the wild attack +2 from the Joker, and -1 from the wounds, but that's still a hit.
Oh,
All right, what I
nice.
am going to, since we're at the end of the episode, I'm going to spend my Benny to try to do better. And
That's
that
one
is
better.
One better. I'm going to roll to hit, or roll for damage.
Do
And
it.
that is one
That's enough.
wound and shaken. So I like
+2
I
from
kinda
wild
like-
attack, +2 from Joker.
Yeah, buddy. So like I spin around this guy, and then I like stab him through the side with Heart Striker, and I like stab upwards, and just the needle point of the rapier stabs into his heart, and then I pull the blade out.
And with that, we can assess the wounded, see how many of your dwarves are fallen.
Oh,
Start kicking them into the water.
no,
yeah.
no. Wait,
Just
what?
kidding. No, I don't do that.
The dwarves. Oh, you didn't make it. I'm not dead yet.
Oh, too
You
bad.
are now.
Oh, nope.
All right. So
Gross.
Good luck with the piranha.
first thing I'm going to do is just remove the lizard men from the board. So they're not part of the calculation. I'm assuming they are all kicked into the water.
Wait, can we eat him?
Vec definitely is hungry, so he could go for a lizard man.
The dwarves have plenty of food left for everybody.
Vec kind of
Especially now that,
he like kicks one of them into the water.
All right. So,
Make some
of the
other
dwarves,
ramen.
who do we want to roll for first?
I think we just start rolling. I mean,
um,
we can just start at the top. of the list.
Dungrim of Agarath. Makes a vigor check.
Oh.
Dungrim
Oh,
of
nope.
Agarath is fallen.
In the water. Psh.
Wait, jeez.
Dorbor of Delanid makes a vigor check. Dorbor of Delanid lives.
In the water. Psh. Just kidding.
And
All
he's
right,
gone.
So let's make him let's see then let's see Broken, son of Ar, lives. He only needs to make a 4.
Hmm.
And we're not counting the wound penalties
The
or anything
minuses.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And that means, lastly, Granitebeard, the leader of the... was it Granitebeard was the leader or Stoneslinger? I think Stoneslinger is the
I think
leader
it
of
was
the group.
Drada.
So Granitebeard makes his vigor check with a 6. He's alive. So only one of the dwarves fell to the lizard men. The rest are still alive.
Oh.
You sound disappointed.
Well, no. I'm proud of you guys.
No, Taylor. She's like, oh,
Oh, Taylor.
Well, one is dead.
I signaled to Grimla and I'm like, you minion, come here. Come fan me. I'm exhausted. Right here.
Jesus, Strahd. Come fan me.
Use your shield. Give me wind.
I'll give
You-
you some wind.
That's what
Jesus. No, that's not what I meant.
and so the dwarves managed to pull the rafts over at the bend, hook the rest of the logs, pull them up out of the water. A spot is found for their fallen compatriot to be buried, lest unless you guys want to try and drag him all the way back through the labyrinth for 4 days, which they all decide is probably a bad idea. They pile stone. They use some of their tools to loosen some of the stone blocks of the labyrinth and create a small little tomb for them. And then you spend the next couple of days dragging the logs through the labyrinth to return to Delverhome. And that will be the end of this tonight's adventure. Congratulations on all that.
Yes, cheerio.
What a map! What a map, Cheyenne! What a map!
Yeah, you like that? Did you like
That
that
was
fight
great.
there
Oh
on the
yeah, it's
river?
very cool.
I enjoyed
Very
that.
cool.
That was
I
wild.
enjoyed-
I've
I
never
enjoyed
seen
that map a lot.
anything that cool. That was the best map I've ever seen, ever.
Yeah, it was.
Well, I'll
That was
try
legit.
I'll try and keep them coming.
Now you have a standard. You can't every week.
Every week. I'll try.
I want animated birds.
Now that I have rolled on the river, you know,
Yeah, that's right.
I'm
Oh,
getting
hang on.
very spoiled.
1 second.
Uh-oh. And the dragon appears!
And 4 gods having brunch on the lawn. And they are like, what have you? Where have you? Oh my god, birds!
There you go,
Oh my
animated
gosh,
birds.
there you go. That's funny. Oh my gosh.
I
that's
can't hear
cool.
you, Tony. You're muted.
I was making jokes. Beautiful birds.
All right, folks. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight. That was River's Run in Dungeons of Discordia. Dramatic fight on the back of lashed together logs. The heroes returning triumphant to Delverhome. We'll pick up next week with we'll see how all this new lumber has been put to use and improving Delverhome. That should be fun. And the heroes can sit down and try and figure out what they're going to do with this new knowledge that the gods are out there, and how can they figure out how they're going to find them and free them. Well, that'll be interesting. And so tune in next week when we'll hear Vex say,
Let's get a move on.
well, I'm full of suspense. I wonder what that's going to be about. All right, folks. See you next week.